And welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Pink's Garage. Hope you all enjoy your stay here. Anyway, we are live now and just wait for people to show up. And now it's live on my TV, so it's a little brighter. Anyway, so I don't know if anybody saw the line. Here we go. Great way to start out a live stream. Just yawning and cleaning my eyes out. I should have done this right before we started, but that's not the way it works. What's up, Dale? And if anybody is wondering what the I can't believe I just did that is, we'll talk about it here in a few minutes. Because I can't believe I just did that. And if I just did that, I did it last night. But I found out I did it today, what I'd done. And it was just kind of stupid. And, it all falls on the measure twice, cut once kind of thing, but there was no cutting involved. But yeah, I have pictures. We're gonna show what I did. So yeah, it happens. It does. So just waiting for some more people to show up in here because it's just you right now, I think. But yeah, it's just been a decent week. I got getting some work done. I've been working on that trailer, the one that's behind me here in this picture. Can't zoom that because it's not a picture. It's a background. So anyway, I've been working on that, doing some work on that fender that I'm trying to make removable. And today I went to fit it up, and something was wrong, and I noticed immediately. Yeah. And then I just wanted to just punch something, but I didn't. I just went ahead and took the fender back into the garage and set it back down where I've been working on it, so I can do some more work to it. Because what I did that I can't believe I just did was I welded some brand new pieces of angle iron onto it right where the ones I cut off were. The ones I cut off because they were in the way and they were too low. But when I welded them on, the new ones, I had the fender upside down. Hey, what's up, Fortec Life? So I welded them on in the low spot instead of where I needed to move them, which was the high spot. Which, let's see if we can, let's see. I can do this somehow. Nope. No, that's not it. I got to set that up. Let me do it. Share screen. And we'll do a Chrome tab. No, it's a window. And it's this window. So I'm going to share this. Okay, and it took me out of there, so I can't see what I'm doing. Let me add this to the stage. Welcome, Mike's Garage. Anyway, so
hey, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. So what happened here is, you see this piece of angle iron right there.
Yeah.
I welded it right there, which is where it used. The old one was that I cut off because I needed to have a piece welded down here. But because it was upside down, my brain didn't work right, and I measured 3.5 inches from the top, and it was supposed to be more like 7 inches. So yeah, I screwed up.
So you saltied it.
Yeah, I did. And so it needs to be moved. So now these pieces that I welded on, which I welded on way better than the older ones were. I mean, not saying my welds are great. They don't look great, but there's a lot more weld on it. So it would be strong, and reinforced, because these fenders are beat up and damaged, and I used the weld to actually reinforce the structure of the fender. And yeah, I ended up now I'm gonna have to cut them off, and that's gonna be a nightmare. Probably gonna go through all my cutoff wheels and my. I've only got a couple of grinder wheels too, so and I got to do it without. I'm almost willing to just cut this part of the fender off, but I don't want to do that. I want the fenders to hang low as they do. Oh, but yeah, I got to cut those off and start over, and that just sucks because I did it on both ends. They're both done. They're actually nice and even though. When I set it down, it's set perfectly flat with the trailer, so at least I got that right. But the this back piece here, so that right there, you can see where that edge is, needs to be below the top of the trailer. It was not. It was above it. There was a gap. So if I do it right, there won't be, and that'll be down below the side of the trailer, so it'll actually stop stuff from coming up on my car.
So what? And I'm trying to follow, but I got a concussion because I whacked my head yesterday. What are we talking? We're talking about the trailer, right?
Yeah, that trailer that's in the background now.
Okay.
The one that's missing.
I was working on my solar panel. Yeah, no, I see it. I was working on adjusting solar panels, the angle on them yesterday, and one of them I had kind of propped up, and as I was adjusting the brackets, it came down and whacked me in the head.
Oh, that hurts. These things aren't
light. No, it's 50 pounds. But it was just one side of it that kind of came crashing down and it whacked me in the head. And I thought I felt an indention in my head, but and I iced it and so that was yesterday. And then today I don't feel an indention or anything like that, but I still feel a little bit off. And I was reading up online and it's like, oh, you have a concussion. So that's the post symptoms that you deal with for a few days afterwards. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you've got it sounds like a mild concussion.
Yeah.
If it was anything more than a mild concussion, I'd say see your doctor. But
how do you know the difference between the two? I wasn't puking or nothing.
You'll know. Usually you get knocked out when you get a heavy concussion.
Oh, well, that's good.
And yeah, you can puke at times, or you're dizzy constantly. And there's other signs. You want to go to sleep like all the time. Like, yeah, I've had some massive concussions in my life.
The only thing that I've had is the dizziness, and like today, when I try to move and do stuff, I have to think as I'm moving, whereas it's you're not doing stuff without thinking.
Okay,
if that makes any
might be more than just a mild concussion then.
Okay, all right.
It might be. I mean, there's still. Basically they just tell people to watch them. Don't let them fall asleep for the first so many hours, just in case. But look for bruising. Make sure if it gets worse, definitely go see a doctor. If it doesn't get worse and it starts feeling better, then you're probably going to be okay.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. So I noticed when I'm having like conversations today that sometimes I'm hunting for words more than normal. I'm like, I just feel
like me today. That's the way I am constantly.
Yes.
Constantly having that problem. And it drives me nuts when I can't think of a word. And it happens to me all the time.
Well, that does to me as well, but I'm saying more so than usual.
If it becomes more so than usual for me, I am screwed.
That's what I'm saying.
I have to say that this picture of that trailer looks really good on my TV.
Yes, it does. It does.
You can't
today
see
at work. Today at work, I was just looking at the monitor today.
See,
I didn't do much. Hey, Bama.
What up, Jana?
It's a little bright for this camera. This camera can't handle it.
I do use that word lightly.
Gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I use it lightly too. I'm trying to use my computer to see how it's looking because or my TV, but it's so yeah. See, you can't even see it at all with this camera because it's too bright. But me looking at it, it looks great. That
So,
So
was
is the trailer done then, or what?
well, it's done except for me getting that fender fixed.
Ah.
And I got to go through the electrical on it and see. I got some lights I have to replace now. My side markers, I had to take them off to do the welding and the cutting. I just had 2 orange side markers right in front of the fenders, and so they're going to have to be replaced. They got broken. I tried to take them off to get them done right, and the wires broke, and so I got to redo those, redo some wiring. I got to fix one of the conduits under it and tighten it back up because it's trying to come loose. I'm probably going to replace the other jack with the newer black one. What else? I got to paint it. I got to finish painting it. Right now it's half painted, half primered. I mean, I don't need primer to be fine, but I want it to look better.
So Pete, you live in a trailer park?
That's the only trailer on this. Well, there's another one way down the road, but
Damn! I thought you was like me.
No.
Trailer trash.
Well, it is a trailer and it is parked.
Yeah, that's and
I see 2 of them right now.
no, you don't. Where do you see? Oh, ha. Gotcha. I used to have an enclosed trailer. There used to be 3. In fact, right where this sits is where the enclosed trailer used to sit.
Well, there's a trailer across the street.
Yeah, that's 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's been there for quite some time.
Yeah, I see a trash can, so I guess that's trailer trash.
That's not nice.
That trash can. That trash can's for that house, the brick house on the corner.
Next thing you're going to be saying he lives down by the river.
I live by the river.
What's up?
What up, Cooler?
Hey,
What up,
Cooler.
Cooler? I mean, hell, I live by the river. What's the problem?
You're not living in a van, though. What's your problem?
That's true. If I had a van, I would.
Yeah.
Chris
That van life. No, I gotta check the electrical too, because when I plugged it into my truck last time, my front jack didn't work, and I don't know if maybe the jack has died on me because it didn't get used for like 2 years, or if it's no, that wood is gone. All that stuff you see in that pile was gone. Like the next morning, the truck came by and picked it up.
No, that's the blue thing is the blue thing is Pete's little pool he had in the backyard.
What's that?
I said, the little blue thing out there too is your pool, your kiddie pool in the backyard.
Yeah, it was for my dogs.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
It hadn't been used. They had both. There's 2 of them there actually, and they both had holes in them. They were sitting under the trailer, and all that wood's old wood from my deck when I tore down that part of it, and it's just like old wood that I was keeping. And it was all that stuff was stacked up on top of this trailer.
Yeah. He said that was your jacuzzi.
All right. So
I got rid of my jacuzzi not long after I moved in. We had like 8 kids came by, picked it up, and carried it slowly till they got it out front and got it in their truck or on their trailer. Oh my God, that thing! I couldn't believe they could move it. But it's like 8 or 10 of them too to move that some.
Do any of your close neighbors have a trampoline in their backyard?
No.
Okay. Any cars on blocks?
Across the street, but they're working on them.
I see a Jeep.
Right.
I see a Jeep.
Not there anymore. All the cars you see there are gone.
Oh, damn. What happened to the Jeep?
It went back to the owner. They work.
Oh, he was just working on them. Okay.
Yeah, they work. It's the son of the guy who lives there. He works on the cars, and then when they're done, they're gone. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a whole different set of cars over there right now.
Yeah. I miss my Jeep.
Yeah, so do I. I miss your Jeep too. But yeah, so I got to go back in and cut that damn angle off of my fender, both of them, and that's just not going to be fun. And move them down 3.5 more inches.
I thought you had Bama like a Toyota Tundra or something, or Tacoma.
What you talking about now?
Yeah,
I got the Titan.
the Titan. Okay, yeah,
Like
okay,
Nissan, the Nissan.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I had a Jeep that I traded for the 850 Polaris years ago. That well, no, I take that back. I take it back. I traded the Jeep for the 68. I'm sorry. I traded the 68. I mean the 850 for a nitro boat.
Oh, there you go.
I'll get it right in a minute.
Nitro
I have all
boats are
sorts
nice.
too.
Do what?
I said nitro boats are nice. How fast did it go?
I changed the prop and all. It probably do about 56 miles an hour. It wasn't a big, but it was only 16 and a half.
Yeah.
That's in a 16.5 foot boat doing 55 miles an hour is
Yeah.
flying. Did you get a rooster
Yeah.
tail out of it?
No, I just got no. It was just what was it? 75 Evinrude, but I put the Quicksilver prop on it, stainless steel prop.
Oh,
Now,
What you should have done is thrown a 250 on that son bitch. Really rocked it.
oh hell no, no! I done that. Hey, we done that in the late 70s. I won't never do that shit again.
Flip your boat.
No, it was a buddy of mine had one, and it run on that one little pad, like a
Yeah.
1 foot pad when it got up on the plane. And he done that to me one time. I said, if you don't drop me off, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him.
I've
Let's
Sean.
get sketchy when it gets like that.
Yeah.
done that in a 20-foot boat too.
Yeah, I will never
Especially
do
when
that
it
again.
starts rocking back and forth and you're flying and it's rocking back and forth.
Yep.
It's called chine walking as it's
Yep.
dancing on the back chines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if it gets off that 1 foot pad, you're done.
Chine walking
Yep.
is bad. You've seen the video, I'm sure, of the guys that they made fun of and did it on Family Guy, where they're in the boat and it's going bad, and all of a sudden it knocks them all down, and,
Yeah.
and the guy that's driving the boat, like he just falls, like he's dead, just like that instantly. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen that video, you have to find it. I don't know what
They
it's called.
back in the early 80s, we got a place called Smith Bend right here on Chattahoochee Park or Chattahoochee River. And everybody would go over there, and everybody had these racing boats and speed boats and shit, and your glass streams. I mean, you name it. I've seen so many people go up in the woods because they get on that pad, and they get off the pad, and it's over with.
Bye bye. Yeah, it's bye bye.
Yep.
I've seen that happen too many
Yeah,
times.
it's gone. There's nothing
a
you can do.
Mach 1.
You get a little bit of air underneath and you're done.
I mean, it's history, man. I've seen him do it.
Everybody say hi to Mr. Mach 1. He's
Mr.
in the
Mach
Hey,
1,
Gary.
what's up?
Happy birthday, belated birthday.
That
You
was,
old fart.
was that today? That was yesterday or today? I thought it was today.
Yesterday.
Was it
Yesterday.
yesterday? Oh God, my brain's gone. I thought that was today. That was yesterday. Wow.
Happy belated birthday, Gary.
Watch him come up and say I was lying. It may be today. My daughter's is Sunday.
We'll find out here in just 1 second.
Oh,
What up?
there he is.
What's going on, people?
What's
Not
up,
much. Just hanging out.
people?
What's going on, Gary?
Another day in paradise. Yeah, no, my birthday was yesterday.
Okay, it was okay.
I'll be damned. I was right.
I sent the message right when I got to work, and
No, I've seen it. I appreciate it.
I couldn't remember if that was today or yesterday. That's that bad.
Well, thanks. I didn't know you were in the park.
Yeah, I don't live in the park.
You're echoing.
So
That would be Sublime that's echoing. I just muted his mic.
Right. So I didn't know you lived in a trailer park.
I don't.
He's down by the river.
Yeah.
I have a river that flows through my backyard when it rains.
That's not the same
got-
thing.
No, wait, you got better. You got a river that goes through the bottom of your house when it rains.
That too, a little bit.
Still echoing or no?
What?
No, you're good.
What?
So that makes you down by the river because the river's right there.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But I'm not down by the river.
dude, does that trailer and across the street from you there, is it like shaped like an L? Do they like put two
No,
together?
that's a storage that they've built next to it, out right next to the. So you got the porch and then the storage, and there's a door into the storage on the backside. Not in front.
Oh, okay.
It's not connected. It's just right next to it. I think they're like touching almost.
Are you guys on propane there?
No.
It is.
Did,
No, I will say this: we're just giving you shit because you look at my property. It's about as redneck as you can get.
Oh yeah.
so Gary, Ford Tech said you're 69. I thought you was younger than me.
I think Ford Tech's fucking with me.
Yeah.
No, Ford Tech, I'm not 69. I'm 29.
But he likes 69.
Sublime must be
Listen, man, I
driving
tell
right
you
now.
what, you're damn right would do a 69.
Say what?
Are you driving?
I am the Portillo's.
You got your window down?
I don't.
Really?
Here, I'll mute.
That's cool.
No, see, I was about to say, okay, so Gary, you're 39 and holding with how many years experience?
60.
Oh man, how was dinner, sweetie?
It
Okay,
was good, honey.
I was talking to my wife. I just didn't mute.
Oh, I thought you was talking about me.
No, I made mashed potatoes, peas, and some thin cut ribeyes today, like the really
there you
thin
go.
cut. But I cooked them rare, medium rare at the most. They did real good to get them cooked right because they cook so damn fast.
Yeah.
But they're easy to eat.
Only thing I made some stuffed peppers.
Oh, that sounds good.
Hey, quick question. What does the title mean? I can't believe I did that.
I screwed up on my fender that I welded the new pieces of angle iron on, and I welded them to the same spot where I cut them off instead of 3.5 inches up higher.
Oof.
Well,
Yeah.
that's something I would have done.
Yeah. So basically, when I cut the fender off, there was pieces of angle iron welded onto them at the bottom of them that had to be cut off because the pieces of angle iron that I cut off are the ones that are attached to the trailer. And they
You
were up
gotta be
higher.
kidding me,
That's
dude.
where I
What the
needed
fuck?
to attach. The new pieces were where those were attached. So when I set it down, it'd be at the same height. I unfortunately attached them back to where I cut the other ones off.
I just want to let you know that Sublime didn't mean that for you. He just fucking did something stupid.
No, he lives in a shitty state where people don't know how to drive.
No, I'm talking about the fucking line at Portillo's at 8:00 at night.
Oh, I
the
thought you were talking
fucking
about the
asshole.
people.
No, but when you popped on there and said that, it was like you were fucking putting him down for his fucking fuck up.
No, I wouldn't know enough about that to even comment on that.
I'm just saying,
He's
though.
too
Lord
nice for that.
mercy.
You're all kind of slid together.
And I did so well too because when I went out and set it down on those pieces of angle, the top of it was flat and level with the trailer. They were even front to back, was perfectly even, and they were straight, left to right. So I did a good job at lining them up and getting them perfectly flat where I wanted them and even at both ends, except it was at the wrong height. Now when I redo it, once I cut them off again and put them in the right place, I doubt I will get them that well because they're going to be too far down for my clamps to hold as well as they did.
So when you put the angle iron, 'cause listen, I need to do it to my trailer too, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
When you put the angle iron on it, are you set it so they kind of the angle iron kind of like goes together, and you're gonna have a stud up through there to put a pin or a
Yeah.
nut on?
What I'm going to do is once I get the angle iron on, I'm going to set it down. I'm going to clamp them together. And then I'm going to drill a hole straight through, probably 2 holes in one end. Just on the rear, I'm going to do 2 holes, and on the front, I'm going to do 1. Just to
Okay.
keep it from being able to move too much, so it lines up better. And then I'm going to weld bolts up from underneath.
Studs.
So that it sets down on the bolts, and then I just throw a nut or a wing, or I'll figure something. I might even do it. It might be a weld. I might do a weld nut on the bottom,
Boats. Throw some
and then
boats on there.
like a butterfly bolt
Yeah,
to go in.
I was thinking like, because I'm thinking the same thing you are, but I was thinking just having studs up through there. So when I set the fender back down on studs, I can put a wing nut or whatever, like you said.
Right. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do exactly. I've seen it done so many different ways. I've seen somewhere they use clamps. It has a stud sticking up to set it on, but it uses a clamp to hold it, which might not be a bad idea.
Right.
Other ones, it's a stud with just a pin through it. So it's just basically like hood pins.
All right. So yeah, because that's what I plan on doing to mine too, because
So I might do that too. And that's easy to weld those up from the bottom.
Right. I put the 21 on there. I can't open the door.
Yeah. See, that's the problem I had too. And that's how I have the damage on my doors from that fender.
I was actually thinking about taking a piece of board and kind of bolting it down on the driver's side, on the left side of the trailer.
So let's look at my trailer. You see,
Right.
you see the 2 bright spots on the driver's side?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where there used to be boards on it. Like there was a hump here, and I should have just done a full board all the way across, and I never would have hurt my door. And then I had more up here, and I had them angled so that my car would go over the first one easily, and then it would, it was cut at like a 45, 60 degree angle, and I had 2 sets of 2x6s or 2x8s, whatever these boards are, and then so it would get it high enough on the front. And I actually had the front had them on both sides. The rear originally had it on both sides, but I got rid of the one on this side, on the passenger side, a while back because it was giving me problems loading the damn thing. What's up, Zach?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. But see, I got my trailer steel, so I was going to put a full length, 12-foot 2x6 on there, so that way I could just drive the car up on there, and that way it would, make it high enough where I could open the door.
That's what a guy with his S197, who I used to race with, he did the same thing, and he didn't attach the board. He just had the board up there. Would drive up on the board, and then if he needed more, he had other short boards he'd put under and drive up on those.
Right.
And the only problem with that is every now and then he'd be doing it, getting it on or off, and it'd throw the board.
Well, I was going to bolt the boards down to the bed of the trailer.
Yeah, that would work.
They didn't always be on there.
So do you know how high you need to go? Because I had to go two boards to be high enough.
See, I don't think I have to. I'd have to look and see to make sure.
I've lowered those fenders from what they were when I got that.
Okay.
So originally, where the fenders were, that fender was today is where it was when I originally bought it. That was the height it was at.
Right.
That's what the original angle iron were on there that I cut off the trailer, and then I put new angle iron on and welded it to it when I dropped it. And when I did that back piece, I had to actually cut it off too, because when it got down too low, it hit the suspension parts and it wouldn't go down. So I had to actually cut it up higher. That's why it needs to go lower now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying though. So I don't know if I need 2 boards or 1 board.
Yeah.
I
needed 2 for mine.
I would have to look into it and see, because my fenders, they're probably about the same height as yours from the look of the picture.
They're about 8 inches, I think, up right now.
Your car had a lowering kit on it though, didn't it?
Oh, dude.
I almost ran right into the truck.
At one time, I had the rear lowered, but the front has always been stock.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do something myself. Either that or get a new trailer, and I don't want to.
I found you can buy brand new fenders for this trailer that are almost the exact same size as these, brand new ones, with a 1 gauge thicker metal for $170.
Honey,
Yeah, babe.
is your camera off?
Hang on. It is now.
Is your microphone on?
But I'm just trying to use the old ones. I don't want to have to buy new ones because they come in fully unpainted. These, I mean, I got to fully repaint these too because they're just damaged.
What's up, Dale? What's up, Vortex?
You sitting in line at Portillo's?
I am waiting for my bacon cheeseburger and my large cheese fry.
You're going to Portillo's for a cheeseburger?
I haven't had a cheeseburger in a while. Yeah, I got a hankering for one.
You
I've
better
never
get a
had,
chocolate cake shake while you're there.
Dude, those things, they're good, but they're so thick you can't even fucking sip them through the straw.
I know.
I gotta tell you, man, those chocolate cake shakes are freaking awesome, but they're a waste of time.
yeah,
You need a spoon, not a straw.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if I'm
Oh,
going
you're
anywhere
paying
for a shake, it's White Castle.
$20 subline, you can suck that through a straw.
I don't
No,
have. I go to Jack's for my shakes.
I-
Jack's
Salty,
I agree
maybe, not
with-
me.
with the White Castle. So their shakes are nice. Their cheese fries are freaking good. Yeah, I haven't had White Castle in a while.
because they don't have White Castle down here. It's Crystal down this way.
We don't even have
Nearest
Crystal.
White Castle is Nashville.
Oh, that's right. You're in North Carolina.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing. But we do have
Crystals.
no, we don't have crystals. We've got
God.
Cookout. Cookout is pretty good.
Yeah, Cookout's pretty good, and Cookout's got good shakes.
Never even heard of that.
Oh, Cookout has a little bit of everything, but their shakes are phenomenal.
And their prices are good. So you can get so let's just say you get large bacon cheeseburger, you get a corn dog, cheese fries, and a large chocolate shake, and you're out the door for $10.
Yep. Their barbecue's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
They got like a pulled pork barbecue. They got hamburgers. They got hot dogs. They got corn dogs. They got
Onion rings are good.
onion ring. Depends. There's been days they overcook them and then they ruin them.
Uh,
Yeah, it depends on the one you go to and who's working, but generally they're pretty good.
Well, guys, I got to cut loose. I'll probably jump back on here in a little bit. My phone's dying. I need to let it plug it up.
Okay,
All right. See
All
you,
right.
Chris.
Be good,
All
buddy.
right, I'll be back.
Later, Cooler.
we'll be here unless we're not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I when I said that I got home and I got changed and went out and grabbed that fender and I was like, oh, just pretty hyped up to go out there and set it down and clamp it and drill the holes to get the to figure out what type of pins I'm going to use to hold it. And yeah, it was like, son of a bitch. It's just like instantly. And that's what I said to myself was, I can't believe I just did that.
Yeah, that's what I said yesterday.
Oh yeah, I
And
could.
the panel hit me in the head.
And then you couldn't remember what you just said. What was I doing?
Yes. So
Yeah.
tonight I'm just straightening up the shop and doing low impact stuff because I am not with it.
Oh, I gotta clean up my shop. I got cars out there covered with blankets because I was grinding and welding and cutting. So the blankets stay on because I'll be doing that again tomorrow.
Well, it's middle of October.
Yeah.
And as soon as November gets here, hopefully
So
Okay.
when you get
What? What were you saying, Carrie?
hopefully they-
Gary, when do you start putting your cars away?
Well, it's late this year, but the building, I'm hoping to start putting up here real soon. So
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
cars away.
Oh, so you start you did the paperwork on the building and the permits and all that are good.
I haven't done anything. The guy that's building it's doing all that.
Nice. So it's going to be in progress soon. That's awesome.
I'm hoping November.
That's
I
close.
hope so too.
So anyhow, my cars, I normally put them up about this time of year, but it's been so freaking nice. I hate to put them up.
Yeah. So Saturday night starts our rain. It's not really cooling off. It's going to get the highs are going to be in the 70s instead of the 80s now.
Uh-huh.
But it's getting chilly at night. It's getting down in the 40s and 50s at night.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
Well,
nice.
yeah, here too.
Maybe it's only the 50s. I gotta look again. I could be lying to you.
Well, right now it's 53 here.
So we're looking at tonight it'll be at 56 for the low. Tomorrow night it'll be 56 for the low. Then it goes to the 60s so we've got 80s until Sunday, and then the high on Sunday is supposed to be 69 with a low of 42, but rain all day. Then it starts getting 50s, 40s for the lows, and low 70s for the highs, which the low 70s for the high is perfect. That to me is perfect weather.
I
But
agree.
the rain will hit right as it cools off, and so my yard will not dry out again until it warms up again. So I gotta cut the grass tomorrow or Friday. I gotta get the grass cut, so that's on the agenda. That has to get done because once it starts raining on Saturday, I won't be able to cut grass again until springtime.
So today the high was 63. Tomorrow the high is going to be 64.
Nice. I like that. That's cold for my wife, but I like it.
Dude, but when this weather's like this at night, I sleep so damn good.
Oh God. So I've actually got the AC in the garage turned off now because it's not getting hot enough to really need it. But
Yeah, it's nice. It's like where I'm at 76 today, but low 70s for the rest of this week. But then a low at nighttime of 51. Definitely good sleeping weather.
when it gets down low like that, like tomorrow night after I get done cutting grass, if I decide to work on the fender tomorrow, because it's in the garage, I can work on it anytime. I could probably just open up the garage doors, which I need to do if I'm welding, and let the nice cold air in.
Yeah.
No heater, no AC, perfect. Oh yeah, this time of year. Yeah, I guess we
Yeah.
could, if it weren't for our cats and dogs, we could open windows around here, but that and the fact that half our windows don't have screens in them. And I haven't gone out to ever buy them because we never keep them open because the cats or the dogs would knock them out and jump through the window. So there's that. Captain
There is
Crunch.
that.
I'll be eating my cereal later tonight, and it's Raisin Bran because I ran out of life.
I like Raisin Bran.
I love Raisin Bran, especially the Kellogg Raisin Bran, not the Post. The Post has too much sugar.
I just finished having some grape nuts a little
Sugar.
while ago. I like my grape nuts.
Oh, I used to love grape nuts. My jaw can't take them anymore.
You like grape nuts, do you, Mike?
Hey, all I know is before he was talking about the weather goes to 69, 2 holes in his fender, that 2 holes are better. And then he was talking about grinding and all this other shit. If AI was to put all this together, he'd think that Peaks is into some pretty interesting activities.
No,
That
I just
would
think
be
that he
a-
was a freak. That's all.
No, that would be a
Mike's mind is just in the gutter tonight.
that would be a P Diddy new song. Is what that would be.
When
You,
he
on the
was
other
talking
hand,
about 2 holes, I'm like, well, 2 holes are better than 1.
Well, you're talking about purple testicles,
That's
Wait,
kinda
what?
grape nuts.
Oh no.
Grape nuts is good. But I
No,
can't.
that's when my wife was trying to get a baby and was chasing me around, and I had grape nuts because nothing else was coming out of them. Those
So they was
suckers hurt.
raising.
I was
Pineapple,
running.
nice. I like pineapple, but pineapple doesn't like me. Hey, whose ring's going off?
My
I
wife.
don't know.
She just walked out the door.
Happens to me all the time. Like I'll be listening to a book and my wife goes outside while I'm at work. I'm listening to a book at work, and then my wife walks outside and the ring goes off and it interrupts my damn book.
Well, if the wife's home, I'll turn the ringer off. I mean, I'll put it on mute. But she-
No.
I didn't realize that I always forget to do that. unless I'm outside working. If I'm working in the front yard, I mute it. I do a snooze on the alerts because I'm trying to listen. I usually am listening to a book or something when I'm cutting the grass or doing work in the yard. I only got like 2 hours left of the book I'm listening to now, and then I got to wait another 20 days till the next book in the series comes out. What the hell?
I'm backing into my driveway.
Back. Oh, you're in your truck.
Yeah.
Did you get my milkshake or what?
No, I just got the bacon burger and the fries. They
No, I
almost,
said
they almost forgot my fries.
milkshake.
I hear your sonar going to make sure you don't run into your garage.
Yeah. Sorry. I got like little divots in my driveway where I just back right into them and it rolls right into it.
Yeah. I have that in the gravel driveway under the carport there. When I park the Mustang, it just rolls right into the holes. Got my cleater merch today. Hell yeah, brother.
It's
These
better when
fries
it
are fresh
rolls.
too.
Hey, Pinks, it's better when it rolls into the hole. It just kind of guides itself.
Uh-huh.
Well, if it don't, you just spit on it. It'll be fine.
Oh, hey, Dell, you mentioned pork rinds. I had some.
Pick where it goes.
I had some Max barbecue pork rinds the other day, and my wife, she finished them off. I mean, she left me like 6 in the bag. She claims there were more. Bicycle. That's all you got left at the garage now? Shush. Nobody's talking to you. This is an ABC conversation.
Wait, she is a C. She's Colleen.
Hang on a second, Pinks. It's an A and B conversation. See your way out.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
No matter what, liar.
So let me ask you a question. What was said that she jumped in on?
Because I said she finished off the pork rinds. She didn't finish them off. She just ate them. Which
Yeah, you're in trouble now.
go away quicker than they would have if she hadn't.
Hey, Pinks, I've met your wife. She can beat you up.
I think he forgot they were in there. That's why they have
No.
not gotten gone.
No, I did not forget they were in there. Who'd we lose?
Oh.
Sublime.
Oh.
I didn't forget they were in there. I was just saving them.
You're a horrible person.
I am not horrible. You weren't supposed to hear that. Well, she helped them go away faster by eating some of them. But
That's like cookies in my house. Cookies do not last in my house. My wife gets
no,
cookies
but I'm
and
the
we
one
all
that eats
just
those. That's me.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I love cookies. I
So
buy those. I go to Aldi and I buy the Chips Ahoy, but it's a knockoff brand that costs half as much and tastes exactly the same, and you get more cookies in the package.
Oh, there you go.
Wait
Yeah,
a
the
second.
wife-
Whoa. You just said chocolate chip cookies from Aldi taste the same as Chips Ahoy?
Yeah, I did.
To phrase 4 Blue, I call bullshit.
Then go buy some and find out for yourself.
All right, I will.
And
You owe me the money if they're not.
what money?
The money that it costs for the cookies.
It's like $3.
Okay, well, $3.
Wait, when
Yeah.
are cookies $3 now? I thought they were like $5-6.
Not at Aldi.
Oh.
At Aldi, I pay like $3 or $3.50 for a pack of a big pack. It's got more cookies in it than the and right next to it are the Chips Ahoy.
So is that why they call it the stock up store?
I don't know.
No, they call it the stock up store because of the low prices.
Well, the
Yeah.
funniest thing about it is if Subline goes to the store, buys them, come back, hit the toolbox, then grab them cookies, eat them, he would say, "I'm sorry, Pinks."
No.
Yeah.
My taste buds, mine,
Okay.
me being high doesn't affect my taste buds.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
love Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy are one of my. I don't know why I love them so much because I mean I'd rather have homemade. But Chips Ahoy are one of my favorite cookies. And so when I started eating these, and they tasted just like Chips Ahoy, I was like, perfect, because they're half the price, and because Chips Ahoy are like $7 for the big.
That's
So,
insane.
That's roll line.
so Matt, do you go to Five Guys before or after you hit the toolbox?
Pro line in the house.
I went to Portillo's.
No, I said, do you or do you not go to Five Guys before or after toolbox?
I guess it all depends on the day.
And how many guys?
No, because it's always going to be 5 guys.
Oh, there you go.
And I do eat my Chips Ahoy with milk. If I don't have
Hey.
milk, I won't eat them.
Hey, Pinks, or not Pinks, Bama. So it's not like one of the guys calls off to work. Each time it's 5 guys.
Yes,
Every time.
every time.
It's funny. Last time I went to the Five Guys here, there wasn't a single guy working, and they were all women.
So
Well,
you know
they
what?
were-
That was better.
They were all out the back.
No, it's 5 girls. That's best.
Yeah.
Wait, when are there ever 5 girls in there?
Oh God, it's been you're killing me here.
understand,
Well, I had ribeye steak, so I
If
mean,
you if you go to Five Guys and there's actually girls working in there, well, it's fucking beef. It ain't fucking hamburger.
No, it's if you go to Five Guys and it's all girls, it's Arby's.
Arby's.
Yeah, it's the beef hanging.
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
We got
Where's
the
the beef?
meat. We got the meats.
We got the meats.
I actually have not been to Five Guys in probably over a year, easily. Not since we moved into our new building.
Well, hang on a minute though. Did you go to Five Guys with us when we was down in Jackson? Not this year, but last year. Yes.
Yeah, but that's over a year ago.
But I'm saying though.
Yeah.
That since you moved in the house.
No, not moved in my house. Moved our building at work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But still.
Well,
within the
I
last-
guess that was. Yeah, we moved before then. So yeah, I guess so. I totally forgot about. I meant the one here.
But
I'm not thinking about
yeah.
anything other than around the house. So
Because I know we all went to Five Guys.
did we go to Five Guys?
Yeah.
I do not remember.
I
God,
thought
that weekend.
Yeah, when I had my grandson down there with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell, we don't even have a Five Guys here.
I remember because now I remember where we parked at the corner there because it was that shop on the corner. I was driving my Focus.
Yes.
yes.
I mean, hell, down here we got what 2 crackheads and 3 meth heads.
Yeah.
down by the river.
Mm-hmm.
the 5 heads.
The 5 heads.
Oh,
So basically, the only Five Guys you got is in your closet.
Yeah.
But they was until the storm.
Oh, okay. So you just haven't replaced them yet.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
How's Salty doing?
fucker.
Fucker?
What?
Who you calling a fucker?
I
Yeah,
bumped my knee on the table.
Oh.
Oh,
Salty, I would say Salty is so caught up in WoW right now that he don't even know where he's at.
Is he playing vanilla?
I don't know.
Because a friend of mine was he got a raid this weekend in vanilla in Nash, which God, I remember that back in the day. It's a 40-man raid.
Dude, you fucking kidding me? Come on.
What?
huh?
Jax.
Get the 5 guys out of your mouth and talk.
So
I ordered a fucking bacon cheeseburger and the fuckers didn't put bacon on it.
Oh, Dave.
that sucks.
They
Cocksuckers.
forgot the meat.
I bet they charged you for it though.
Oh, I bet they did.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and then you hollered cocksucker with 5 guys.
Oh my god.
So you eat at Jack's 5 times a week? Is it the burgers or the chicken? Because their chicken at the Jack's here is really good.
Jack in the Box?
No, Jack's.
No, Jax.
We don't have Jack in the Box down here. I mean, there's one around somewhere in the surrounding state, but both, yeah. So If I did that, I'd be 10 times heavier than I am now. I love the bigger Jack is one of the bigger burgers. They have the Jack, the big Jack,
Yeah, the Big Jack.
the bigger Jack.
He
So
loves his Big Jack.
we haven't had we haven't had a Jack in the Box here in so long. I can't even remember what they had.
I miss Jack in the Box. I used to eat there. So there it was the bacon ultimate cheeseburger, onion rings, maybe a side of the egg rolls, and my favorite, especially back when they were $1 for $2, was their tacos.
Yeah, I remember their tacos. I do remember.
They
their tacos.
tasted nothing like regular other tacos, and they were fried. They were so damn good. But by the time I left Washington, they were almost $3 for those 2 tacos.
Wow.
Whereas if you went down south, like not quite an hour drive away to the Jacks down there, they were still $1. It's all about location.
We've never had a Jack in the Box down here.
And
But I think Jack's is the same thing, right?
it was West Coast only for the longest time.
Jack's ain't Jack's and Hardee's the same thing?
No. Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
That's it.
Carl's Jr. Down here with Hardee's, you have to actually sit there and wait for them to cook that hamburger.
Yep. And
That's
I don't
what you
mind,
want.
I don't,
what
Yeah,
we
that's right.
do up here.
I don't mind waiting. I never mind
Yeah.
waiting.
I don't mind waiting.
And
I don't
Sublime
even-
puts it, they're fresh.
Fresh from the freezer.
But no, I mean seriously, I remember they having to wait for them to cook your food, and even at McDonald's, man, I remember them having to fucking put your hamburger through the thing.
Well,
Or
Well,
I know
Burger
that-
King.
for a while, McDonald's would always have a bunch of different burgers stacked up in their heat lamps. And then I remember when they went away from that because they were
Yeah.
trying to compete with Burger King, who didn't do that.
Right, Burger King had kind of like a conveyor thing that you put the meat on, and it starts frozen and it's cooked on the other end.
Actually,
it was actually good though. It felt charred broiled. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like
Yeah,
burgers are probably one of my favorite tasting burger from the two
Oh.
McDonald's and Burger King. I'd rather have the Burger King.
The next time I had at Burger King, I had a bad fucking. Yeah, I just never went back.
Yeah,
you guys know that the meat isn't actually meat, right? At none of those places, it's like 30-40% actual meat, and then it's filler shit for the rest of it.
soybean.
Well,
A lot of
yeah, it
soybean.
is. But you know what? They do say that if you buy a quarter pounder, it's all meat from McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah,
That's what they
the
say.
quarter pounder is supposed to be all meat, and
How
it's
true
quarter
that is?
pounder pre-cooked weight.
Yeah, how true?
Now-
it is, I don't know.
The McRib, never eat that shit. It not only is it really not meat, but to help bind it and hold the shape, they use what's called meat glue.
No,
And
yeah.
that's what holds the shit together. So you're eating freaking glue and all kinds of other shit, and it ain't. Yeah.
You better be glad
Hey, you
my
leave me with my McRibs alone, damn it.
you better be glad my mom's not outside. She would kill you for saying that.
She
When them
loves me.
damn
I'm a
things
nice
come
guy.
out, I got to get her a damn McRib. It don't make shit
I
what
wanna
I
tell
say.
you something, though. Watch that video. I posted a video on that, and what Mike's talking about is true. McDonald's is freaking nasty, but they say that the quarter pounder is the only one that you can buy there that's actually meat.
That's the only thing I ever order from there now anymore.
Well,
I usually get the double quarter pounder, but
even Taco Bell, they're not I mean, it's only a portion of it for like the tacos and all that is actually meat. It's all kinds of other filler shit.
No, it's meat filler, is what it is.
Yeah. But what
Still
I
good.
don't understand is I'll pay a little bit more. Give me actual food. You know what I mean? I
What's
mean,
that?
we talk about cars and shit, and it's like, give me a basic car that the everyman can afford. I just give me actual food again, to where I can eat it and not, feel like shit afterwards physically because it ain't food.
I
You
have
guys
to
know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
have to say Me and wife did the carnivore diet for a few months, and we kind of went off of it here late. And I'm telling you, when I was on the carnivore diet, fucking, I felt great. As soon as I went off that carnivore diet, went back towards like the keto type diets. I don't feel as good as I did we're getting ready to go back on that carnivore, whether I like it or not. Because I
Nice.
felt that good.
Well, it's good for you. And you're eating real meat, not the fake shit, right?
Two-Lane Blacktop. Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
That was a good movie.
Teddy, what are you doing? You better
He's
not lay on
looking-
my foot.
He's
I'm going to
looking
lay
for
on your
bacon.
foot right now.
For some reason, he always wants to do that now. He wants to lay on my foot.
Yeah, you're
Dog?
eating and he's looking for bacon and you ain't got none.
Yeah, well,
Well, if he's laying at your foot, then that means that he knows that you're the dominant one. If he's laying at your head as you're laying on the couch, then he thinks that he's above you.
Because he is.
Okay.
Most of the dogs in that house are probably smarter than Sublime, but it's okay.
No, I got to say, you know what? I'm going to stick up for Sublime this time.
Oh,
Really am. I really think that Sublime is actually smarter than a dog.
shit.
What?
He's going to say something.
Yeah, I feel so much better. Thank you.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
I think he's actually smarter
It's
than a
kind of
dog.
like you handed someone a shit sandwich. What do you say?
You know, he should say thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Damn it, Matt. The
Okay.
doorbell one. That's hilarious.
Thank you. I think.
Caroline, I'm going to tell you something. I love vegetables, dude. I can throw some vegetables on the fucking barbecue or whatever, man. I love them. But
Same here.
I really got to the point where I feel good on the carnivore diet.
Except you missed your vegetables.
I do. And
Yeah.
the carnivore diet's boring as fuck.
It
But-
is.
Again,
You got to have that meat, baby.
Oh. Yeah, I keep thinking about the carnivore diet, and I realize I can't afford the carnivore diet. It costs too much.
So, okay, now, and I got something on that too, because my wife, she was sitting down another day and she was talking about how expensive the carnivore diet is. But since we went off the carnivore diet and started buying regular food, she goes, she's actually spending more money now than she did when she was on the carnivore.
Really?
You're probably eating more too.
No, not really, because we're still eating this twice a day like we normally do.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say sugar's addictive. I mean, you start having, sugar, and you put that back in the diet, you get those cravings back.
You get cravings back, and it's hard to fucking stop. So, and because of my birthday last weekend, we went off and we was on a sugar binge. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm trying to kick the sugar with fruit.
Yeah, but fruit's got a lot of sugar.
Fruit is sugar.
It does have sugar in it, but not fucking regular sugar.
Yeah, they're good sugars, not bad sugars.
So they're not necessarily good either, but
Well, they're lesser of the two evils.
They're not synthetic.
So they're not as addicting as the sugar you pour in a cup. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that.
But I mean, yeah. So anyhow, we're getting back. It's just gonna take.
I know for a fact they're not as addicting or as bad for you as high fructose corn syrup, which
Oh,
in itself
right, the
isn't a
fake
bad
sugar.
thing, but it's pretty bad.
No, but I mean, like I says, when you start dealing with regular sugar and bread, anything you eat's better than bread. I don't care what it is.
You leave my bread out of this, okay?
So
You leave my
interesting
bread out
thing
of
with
this.
with that. So I went to Toronto recently for work, and I was there for about a week. And one thing that I noticed is, like, I ate at Subway a couple times, their bread is completely different than our bread. It's
Oh, yeah.
actually real bread. And the other thing too that I noticed about Canada is majority of people are thin. I mean, it was hard to find an overweight person. And I was kind of amazed by that. But then I'm going out to eat to dinner with everybody and this, that, and the other. The food choices were so much better. I'm like, wow, it's just the shit that we're peddled to
Well,
eat.
it's like Europe, the bread in Europe, and they live off of bread in European countries. And their bread is completely different because it's a different type of wheat.
Yeah. Well, it's not loaded with other things too.
That too. Almost all the bread you buy is fresh from a bakery that's like at the corner.
Yeah.
No, and
So-
it's phenomenal. I loved it. I love.
So
when I'm
not trying to throw on politics, and I'll just get on and get off. I am extremely ecstatic with what Kennedy is doing. Good for him. Get rid of all this shit out of the food.
So they'll change it as soon as he's out of office.
Well, hopefully he wins with a lot of this stuff
No,
because
people like to make fun of him and ridicule him because of his voice and think he's an idiot and that he doesn't know what he's talking about. And you've got the leftist brain is it's already stuck in this. He doesn't know anything. And
no, but what I'm saying is I hope he wins. I really do.
I do too. I would love for them to get rid of some of the stuff that's in our food that we didn't have when we were kids. It wasn't in our food.
Get rid of the colorings, which he's in the process of doing. Get rid of the high fructose corn syrup. Get rid of all of that shit. When you go to buy something and it's packaged, half the ingredients you can't even pronounce.
No, and that shouldn't be that way. I remember when I was a kid, my mom would have to go to the store more often because things didn't last as long. You had to buy more fresh stuff. The way that I like when I'm in Europe and I'm not eating out, I have a little kitchen in my hotel. I'm shopping almost daily for food instead of buying a bunch of stuff, throw it in the fridge. And that's just and you'll see people. I saw people at the store every day. They were the same people shopping for their family every day.
Nice.
And it wasn't really that hard to do. I mean, it didn't even take that much time. It was quick.
Well, look at right here, man. With Proline, I've noticed bread
Exactly.
doesn't go anymore.
I found some at the office that had been opened. Ones that had been opened, and they were in the cabinet the other day, and I looked at the date on them. The date was like 3 or 4 months out of date. There wasn't a speck of mold on them, but we did throw them out.
Oh yeah.
Like, how are these not moldy?
But like I said though, Kim, she was going to the store and buying, stuff for breakfast and for dinner. We eat breakfast, on the weekends at noon, and matter of fact, I eat at noon and 5, for the times I eat.
Yeah.
But I mean, so the thing of it is that she said that she was spending more money because we thought the carnivore diet was meat's freaking expensive as heck.
Yeah.
And, for what we're buying for 2 meals a day on meat is less than what we buy for regular meals throughout the week. She spends less money.
What meat do you normally get? Can you give us kind of a rundown of what was your
Everything.
Usually beef and chicken mostly. Every now and then pork because I'm not a big pork fan.
did you throw in fish at all or no?
Oh yeah, fish and chicken for sure, dude.
Yeah, I got
Fish.
I love chicken, fish, pork. I love pork, so that's the.
I could probably eat fish every day, but you're not supposed to fry it. But
Oh my God!
hey, listen, dude, you got to get that dude's cock out of your mouth because it's making you puke.
I know. I actually,
So much for sticking up for Sublime.
hey, Gary, I actually prefer my fish not fried. I prefer it baked and grilled.
I love it grilled. Baked, I guess it depends on how you bake it.
Depends on how you do it. And unfortunately, one of the ways I do it everything requires rice, and on the carnivore diet, you can't eat rice.
No.
I like it out of the packet. You can
not
get
bad.
like those little tuna packets, and it's pretty much just like tuna, salt, and like lemon juice and stuff like that. And
Right?
I'll just have those for lunch. I'll just open up a packet and start
You
eating that. I've
you
been
get
doing that
lemon
lately.
flavored one?
Huh?
You get lemon flavored one?
Yeah, it's
I buy it- I buy it plain. I like it. I like it plain. Problem is,
How are you buying it? What is it?
just packets of tuna.
hold on.
Oh, okay, tuna.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used
And
to do
it's-
that too.
and it's fresh Alaskan tuna, so you know.
So
Fresh.
now, here's one right here. You guys are gonna think I'm fucking gross, but I love sardines.
Oh yeah, sardines.
Oh my God. Come on. I'm eating.
So you got
I love sardines.
these. This is one of the ones I eat.
Now you're really going to make me throw up.
You don't have to look.
No, I'm not even
are
talking about, I'm talking about him
sardines
saying
the
sardines.
whole? Are sardines the whole? Are they like a whole?
Yeah, they're whole. Then I got this one, which is a spicy one, which is way spicier than I thought it would be.
I don't know why Subline is upset. Just suck on your meat and be done with it.
Well, you're really obsessed about me sucking on things, aren't you?
Sardines are kind of whole. I like the sardines, but they got them when they're kind of like a whole little fish, or they got them cut up in little tiny steaks.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's kind of neat.
I got
So-
sardines and oysters in here.
And what's the other one? Kipper snacks or what are they? Kipper?
I can't do the sardines. I'm sorry.
What was it you said there, Mike? When I walked away. Sorry.
We had sardines, and they got another one. It's the same thing, but they call it Kipper snacks or something.
Yeah, kipper stacks or herring.
Okay.
Yeah, kippered herring is usually what it is. I've got some herring fillets right here. I've got sardines and hot sauce. I got sardines and mustard, and then I got some smoked oysters.
Oh, that's gross. That's
I
gross.
love these. I love them. I grew up eating this stuff.
Now oysters, I can only eat them when they're fried.
You have you never tried the smoked oysters in the can?
They're too slimy, dude.
These aren't slimy at all.
No.
Really?
What
Yeah,
about
these-
the
There's
Blue
no
Oyster
slime
Bar?
in these. They're in the same kind of can the sardines are in, and they're
I-
smoked.
You guys like the Blue Oyster Bar?
Nope.
No, and I got some pepperoni. I don't know why I have pepperoni.
Well, I wrote a book on the Blue Oyster Bar.
You can have all the oysters you want. You can have mine. Oh, there's a target.
I've been eating oysters since I was a kid. I learned I started liking them when I was like 6 or 7 years old.
No.
I like them fried. I like them raw, smoked. So I'm good anyway. But I don't eat them much anymore because I'm scared of them now because they've had so many bad oyster batches in the last couple of years.
You like smoked oysters? 99% of them come from China.
That's where they fish a lot of this stuff.
Which
Yeah,
is
you
next-
want it. If you want to get an oyster, you want to get it from Appalachia Bay. But they're closed right now. They're fixing to open back up.
Uh-huh.
If you want good oysters, just off of Japan, where Fukushima's at, they've got some good oysters there. They glow a little bit sometimes, but they're good oysters.
Well, I have to say that some of those guys down there like Mama and that, they like those mountain oysters. They're the best, they say.
Oh, no. Not a fan. Not a fan. I think Sublime's going to get sick on us here.
No,
Belton. He's taking that down deep.
That's a Pepsi. That's a Pepsi belch.
That's your problem. You're drinking Pepsi. Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, dude, that's come
How
on
can you
now.
drink that shit.
Dude, I can't drink that shit no more because it's like sugar syrup.
Yeah.
Yep.
I barely drink soda at all anymore, but if I do, it will not be a Pepsi. I cannot. I've never liked Pepsi.
So,
I like
Gary,
Mountain
Gary, have you noticed that after you haven't had soda for a while and you take a sip of it, it just tastes like a thick syrup and it's just disgusting.
And that's why I can't drink it.
Dew. Yeah.
Then if I do drink pop, it's more likely it's either going to be a Vernors. It's either going to be a Vernors or it's going to be like a Sprite, something like that.
I'm talking like
Yeah.
a Verner's ginger ale.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. I love Verner's.
The only
That was a favorite growing up too.
I like it when you drink it really fast and it blows back out your nostrils.
Oh, that hurt.
Shit.
You're not
the only time that I drink soda now is if I'm eating something and I get, a part lodged in my throat, I'll have soda and it helps break it down because of the acid. But that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will break down most things in your throat pretty well. And just a tip for all you guys as well. If you ever feel like you have something stuck in your throat, say you're eating something and it's just partially lodged, drink soda, not only because of the acid, but what it also does is all the bubbles, it kind of builds up pressure and then just kind of acts like a plunger to kind of clear out your throat. So you ever get into a situation to where you got a little bit of an impaction of food, drink soda.
See, that'd be a problem for me because I really, really just don't like drinking soda much at all. Beer, I can do beer. It's got bubbles in it.
Well, and that's what I was telling Sublime. I says, thing about it is that like when I would help my uncle at the body shop and stuff, we would, all that Bondo and everything and all that sand dust and everything like that. I don't care what you drank, you couldn't get rid of the thirst. You'd have to drink a beer.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to drink one soda after another. I mean, I would drink it as if it was water. Just, you drink 6-8 sodas.
I would buy those 1 liter bottles of Mountain Dew and I'd go through a couple of them a day easily.
Yep. Mountain Dews went through easy.
More water. I'm out. I'll be right back.
I should probably sit down.
So the guy hasn't. The last time I talked to the guy in my building, let me see. I'll let you know.
Somebody's garage.
Yes, sir.
You said you think you maybe have a concussion?
Yes, sir. Oh, I know I got a concussion.
The doctor told you?
Oh, a little bit off today.
Sounds like a Five-Finger Death Punch song.
So
Wait a minute. So, Mike, how'd you get a concussion, man? Did your boyfriend have you bent over and your head hit the wall too many times?
That only happened once.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I was
So can
changing-
you stand up? Can you stand up, close your eyes, and stay stable?
Yes,
You sure?
I'm doing it.
I mean, I don't do it on my. Just come asking you because usually that's one of your first signs.
What is that
Yeah, I can
music?
do it.
Where is
That's
that music coming from?
not me.
It's coming from me.
Oh,
So, so here's the signs that I have. So, whacked my head pretty good. Felt like it indented into my skull, the solar panel, because it was the side part of the frame. And I just kind of sat there for a moment. I'm like, oh, that sucks. So then I finished what I'm doing, which took me another 2-3 minutes. I went inside and I grabbed an ice pack. And right after I grabbed the ice pack, I go to touch my head. I already had a decent goose egg on it. So I had that on there and I was a bit dizzy. So I'm just sitting in the chair, not really doing much. Then today, I felt better. I felt much better than what I did. And I made sure I stayed up like 3-4 hours after I had whacked my noggin to make sure I was fine. I wasn't tired, so there was none of that. I wasn't vomiting, but I was a bit dizzy. And today, what I noticed is when I'm walking and doing things, my balance isn't 100% there. It's mostly there, but I've got to kind of concentrate on my movements a little bit when they're typically normal. The other thing is I work from home and I was doing my work. Most of the day I was staring at the screen or just on the internet because I couldn't focus to do anything. And then what else?
Was it the front of your head or the back of your head?
It was the
Side.
that's kind of the frontish side on my left side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I noticed that as I'm speaking and going through things, I'm kind of I'm not as coherent in my speech as I typically are. Which, so like I said, I'm sure it's a mild one because otherwise I probably would have went to the ER or something. But
So the problem is you won't go to the doctor, right?
I'll
Hello?
see how I am tomorrow. If I'm still having some sort of an issue, I'll go tomorrow.
Okay. I'm just saying, just go.
What did you hit your head on?
Solar panel dropped down about a foot and kind of whacked me in the corner of the head.
Ooh.
Whacked him.
Well, I mean, just go, brother. Just go.
Nah, I'm fine. I'll see how I am tomorrow.
So
All right.
does anybody here watch Tulsa King?
Watch what?
Tulsa King. Still
I
on.
wish I could, but no, I can't.
What's it on, Paramount?
I would love to, but I
No
ain't
idea
paying
what's
for it.
on it. It's on my Plex server. Or somebody else's Plex server that I watch it from. I don't know what channel it's on. I've got the first two. I've watched the first 2 episodes of the new season. It's a pretty good season so far.
I thought it was Prime, wasn't it?
No, it's Paramount.
Yeah, it's
Paramount,
like Paramount. It's like one I used to have that I don't have anymore.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I don't have.
I got rid
I'd
of
love to
Paramount.
watch it, but I ain't paying for it.
I quit paying for Peacock, so because they raised, they went from where I had commercial free and for the same price that I paid for it is now has commercials on it. So I canceled my plan. Unfortunately, I paid for a year. I canceled my Disney. The only thing we got now is Hulu and HBO Max and Netflix. And when Hulu goes away, I won't have Hulu anymore. When it gets brought into the Disney app instead of being its own app, I won't have it anymore.
I just pretty much watch YouTube and that's it.
Yeah, well, I have Prime. But that's because I have Amazon Prime and use the hell out of that. What the hell
Damn,
is that?
Fredline, what are you doing?
A blind
Blow
blow.
my damn nose. Mind your business.
He blows his nose and it's like super gross.
Oh, I love you guys.
Good.
We love you, Matt.
Yeah.
We didn't. We wouldn't say shit. We'd be nice to you.
Yeah. Oh,
Is that why you guys are always nice to me?
I was just gonna say, Mike, you better be careful.
Not super nice.
Yeah, we love you, Maestro Rod. We just want to come stay at your house, okay?
Oh.
You can
Alright.
stay at my house. You're gonna have to deal with the brown recluses, the copperheads, the black widows, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. We got all that shit here.
I'll take all that shit on. They can't fuck with me.
Yeah, I killed a snake the other day in the backyard, so okay.
What kind of snake you kill?
Moccasin.
Oh no shit! You got a moccasin?
Moccasin, baby.
So is it showing you it's white cottonmouth?
Oh yeah, it stood up, had his head at me, and I said, "Well, no, you're finna lose that head," and he lost it.
White condom mouth? Is that what you said?
Cotton.
Cottonmouth.
Oh,
Mouth.
thought it said condom mouth.
No, so they open up their mouth so you can see the white of their mouth, and that basically is to tell you that it's poisonous and to leave it
Yep.
alone.
And the thing was, what was crazy was after the storm, I had to get my gun, one of my guns, back from my son. Once I got it back from him last year, I always keep the gun and the bullet separated because the grandkids come over here. And the shop was built. I couldn't find the damn bullets. It took me probably, I don't know, 8 minutes to find the damn bullets to put in the gun to kill the damn thing. He sat right there in the same spot. I told my mom, she was in the shop. I said, stand there and watch him. I can't find my damn bullets. He stood there, he laid there the whole time with his mouth open. I mean, she was 20 feet away. But Teresa wasn't here, so I had to try to get the bullets. Finally found the bullets. I come back. She says, "Why? I didn't think you'd come back. I was going to run off." I said, "You can't run. You're 88 years old." And I got there, aim, blew his head off. Because what the thing is, at this time of year, they're moving here. So you got copperheads, you got moccasins, you got rattlesnakes.
What gun do you use to blow its head off with?
I just used damn 22 with a long shell. I just blew his head off.
Okay, you just went shotgun, widespread.
Yeah.
So the rattlesnakes, I don't worry about too much.
You better.
No, but here's the thing: the rattlesnakes will let you know that they're there. I used
Not
to
always.
live in.
Not
I used
always.
to live in Tucson.
They will not always let you know they're there.
They will not let you know every time, sir.
I
I'm
stepped
sorry.
on one time and didn't know it was there until after I stepped on it, and that was a big mistake. And I got so
Yeah,
Well, what I'm saying is that usually, I'll use the word usually, the rattlesnakes will let you know that they're there. So will the cottonmouths. But those damn copperheads, I know that they're not as venomous, but those are freaking ambush predators. Those damn things will just tag you out of nowhere. So as I walk, I'm looking down as I'm walking all the time.
Luckily,
you know what
find you. They're looking for something smaller most of the time.
Well, the worst thing about a copperhead is the young and the moccasin. The youngest they are, the more venom they will put in you.
The more dangerous they are because
because they have no control over venom. If they snag on, they will.
Baby rattlers do the same thing.
Yeah.
And so do baby spiders.
Oh. But like I said, the copperheads are just ambush. You won't see the damn things, and they just tag you, and you're like,
yeah, they will. I've been bit by a few snakes before. Luckily, most of them weren't like bad venomous. Like I got bit by a rattlesnake, but we had a rattlesnake cat, so we were good. That hurts. That hurts. It hurts more than anything. If you got the stuff to take care of it, it hurts more than anything.
Well,
if you don't have the stuff to take care of it, you're hurting. I mean, you can live. It might not kill you.
Sometimes you got to be careful, because like when you're hanging around Sublime and stuff like that, he likes to practice sucking the venom out of your ass.
Well, Gary, you just gave up your friendship. You're blocked.
So Gary likes to travel around the world.
Only if you knew what around the world was, Mike.
If you could make that spin, that'd be awesome. It'd be nice if you could use a motion picture in these avatars and you could make that spin.
Yeah. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And if you could just direct it, you can point it at whoever you mean it for, you know?
Yeah.
You could say, sit on it and spin, Poxy. Or Potsy or whatever it was.
And then they was picking all the peanuts today too, so we got snakes moving around everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh dude.
I saw the big thing of boiling peanuts you were doing the other day. That looked good.
Yeah,
I could smell that picture. You know?
Oh yeah.
I was like, I can smell that picture because I know exactly what that smells like.
And you talking about the dust the last couple of days? Oh my God! And I'm about to die from it.
Yeah,
Oh, I bet.
they've been doing soybean here on the dry stalks, and they're getting ready to do cotton. And that's pretty bad. But I just figured out the area they're looking at for the new solar farm they're wanting to put in here, that TVA wants to put in here, is all around my house, like the whole county almost. You know, this whole area, anywhere that's open, they're looking.
No
and now
shit.
they're also wanting to put another freaking. There's a meeting on the 23rd, council, because they're trying to put another quarry in down the road here.
No
Oh.
shit.
We don't need another damn quarry down here. We already got enough truck traffic and dump trucks. And
I'd take the solar farm over the quarry. At least with the solar
no
farm, there's
shit.
no more traffic.
yeah, but
Mhm.
it's going to be farmland. They're going to be taking it. They're going to buy farmland to do it. Pretty much. But it's like all the farmland around me. I mean, if they wanted to like buy my house for a decent price and put solar farm right here, I'd be all for that. But it'd have to be a good price.
Somebody, you okay?
Yeah, never better.
Drink some Sprite.
Working on another
Drink
crack.
some
Doing great, buddy.
Sprite.
Continue on.
He's sipping on gin and juice way back.
Oh, I do love gin and juice, but unfortunately, I can't drink gin no more. When I finally realized why, it's bad headaches from drinking it.
Man, I hope it's bigger than this, man.
I'm allergic to juniper. I'm allergic enough to it that gin hurts me.
Hell, I'm allergic to weed.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like I'm allergic to
What kind of
Pepsi.
weed you're talking about? Ragweed, maybe?
Toolbox weed.
Yeah, okay.
I know the ragweed was bad around here the last couple weeks, like real bad.
If you're allergic to Toolbox, I'm allergic to Pepsi.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how you have to sneeze and blow your nose right after you eat and drink Pepsi? Now you know why.
Why?
You're allergic to it.
No, I'm not. If I was allergic to it, dude, I just drank 2 small cans. I would think after I finished the first can that I would have already been sneezing and blowing my nose.
No, it takes some buildup for you because you've got a mild tolerance to it now.
Mild?
A mild.
A mild tolerance. Yeah, okay. That's the case. I should be able to drink a 6-pack before I blow my nose.
As usual, I am making shit up as I go along. Just go with it.
Take it.
Don't think too hard.
Well, I'm not thinking at all right now.
I figured.
I'm just fucking flowing with the bowl.
The only thing he's doing around, he's sucking very hard because that's a toothpick he's got in his hand.
Oh yeah. Got a
I'll get in trouble if I show this. Here we go.
little pencil.
Oh, it's like a
Oh,
pencil.
Jesus Christ, that thing's small.
Yeah.
But it gets bigger the closer you bring it to the camera.
Yeah, if you put it up there. Yeah. That's like Saucy throwing his dick on there.
It's like it almost looks like a gun when you're shooting like that.
Like one of those old guns, the old muzzle loaders.
Yeah.
Big.
How's Salty doing?
He's still kicking.
That's
He ain't on here. I don't even. Did he even come in and say hi in the chat earlier or not?
No.
I didn't think so.
He's so wrapped up in WoW right now, dude. He's just,
Yeah.
These games are so freaking addictive, man. I was telling Sublime the other day, man. It's hard to get away from them.
No,
When I-
he's working on his property.
When I played WoW, I can attest to that. When I finally quit playing and I got tired, I can't play those games anymore now. They don't interest me at all. I've tried, but when I was playing, it was all I could think about all day. When I got off work, I went home and played
Damn.
until I had to go to sleep, and I fucking barely sleep.
It's always the last one to get you.
I
Hey,
did the same.
Bama,
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Gary.
I did the same thing.
You were in WoW or EverQuest?
EverQuest.
Yeah, that EverQuest was a big one for a couple of my friends that they played EverQuest for years.
They called it Evercrack.
Yeah, EverCrack. That's
Oh shit.
yeah. WoW got to be the same way, and it got really bad. And
Listen, I used to love to fish. And me, my brother-in-law, and my sister-in-law, we would go out every night and fish. I got hooked on this game. I didn't want to fish. I didn't want to have sex. I didn't want to. All I wanted to do was play this damn game.
yeah, it's crazy when you get addicted to games like that. That's all you. And at the time, the girl I was dating and living with played too. So that's all we did. We'd sit there, and computers right next to each other we had our desks right next to each other. And we'd play, and we were in the same guild, and we'd raid together, and 40-man raids, and those would go like half the weekend.
I mean, it's really stupid, but it's true.
It's bad. I mean, that's why you have to watch your kids and make sure they don't get like that with something.
It's like Pepsi. You get hooked on it.
So
People-
Bama, did
Yeah.
did Salty send you any pictures of the updates on the property or no?
No, I haven't seen any lately. No.
I ain't seen none.
I'm sending two. Never mind.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I was gonna say something about the BMX bike, but you guys don't want to hear that shit.
Go ahead. It's a
BMX.
bike.
Are you going to give up cars and go BMX? And
No, I'm not pulling a pony. Don't worry.
pulling a pony. Hey, I
I'm
got
not-
nothing against BMXs. I
No.
wish I could still ride one. Those things, I used to love my old bike.
No,
So check this
nobody
out.
said anything about you riding a pony. Just say what you got to say.
So here, put me full screen for a sec. Oh, I got to turn the other light on.
There we go.
All right, hold on.
Oh, there
All
it
right.
is. Oh no, that's car.
All right, so I just recently had the brakes replaced, and it didn't have front brakes before. I had front brakes added. So those are Diacomp MX1000 brakes. Really nice brakes, dude. Freaking sweet ass brakes.
I still prefer the disc brakes on those. I really do.
This what? It's a fucking BMX bike, dude.
You can get disc brakes on a BMX bike now.
This ain't no goddamn car. You want the damn traditional brakes. So this wheel, if you notice, you see how the side lip is silver? That's
Yeah.
because the brake pads wore away the black because this black was on the side.
I
So
understand that. I've had plenty of bikes like that.
So I'm sending these wheels off. I just ordered those stickers, the GT Racing stickers. So basically, I'm gonna send the two wheels off, get them powder coated. They're gonna take all the spokes off the wheel, powder coat the rim, and then put a sticker back on. Put the wheel back together, true it, both of them, the front and back. Because the front one, I want them to match. You know what I mean? If he just powder coats one, you'll be able to tell the difference. But this front one's got a gouge. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Probably not.
If I get out of the way of the light, where is
Yeah.
it?
Light in your garage sucks.
Yeah, it does. Whatever. It's a small gouge on the side lip.
Yeah.
But I also just ordered some identical pedals to these, the bear trap pedals.
Oh God, I hate those.
Flip on one of those
I
suckers.
say
and
that
see if
because
that's your
how many
shit.
times those have gone into my shin.
Oh yeah, you'll have real
Yeah.
fun with those.
Yeah.
I've had those into my shin so many times. Oh, the
Chain
pain.
break and you're screwed.
So, real quick on that, is that direct drive? Can you or is it a free spin drive?
It's a free wheel and it's got dual free wheel, so I can actually change the gear. It's got a free wheel over here where the chain is on this side, and on this side is another one. So if I want to make it harder to pedal, I can flip the wheel around.
Oh, okay.
So I got a question
like
for you.
I like the direct when you get the direct drives because you can make them go backwards.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, I had mine set up. I didn't have the free will. My last one anyway. But
What's
that
the
was
dumb question, Bama?
a teenager. I was a teenager last time I owned a BMX.
Are you smoking while you're riding?
Hell yeah! Not while I'm riding. No.
I was. We used
I
to
smoke before I ride.
hanging out my lip.
I know. I thought about that, Bama. I almost did once. And I bet people are like, look at this motherfucker. He's getting his exercise while smoking a cigarette.
No, I wasn't talking about smoking a cigarette, cat.
No, that I do before the ride. Yeah. No.
Now I'm thinking if I get a bike, it needs to be electric so I don't have to pedal it.
Oh my god. It blew a snot all over my sweatshirt.
I want to be able to pedal it, but I want it to have that power so that when I get to the point I can't pedal it anymore, I want to be able to make it home. But they want too much money for those damn things.
Dude, bikes aren't cheap nowadays. That's for sure.
No, especially the electric ones.
Oh yeah.
Gotta admit, that's a sweet bike there, honey.
That is.
How
That's a
how
pretty
much
sweet
are the
bike.
electric ones now?
2-3 grand more.
Damn.
Yeah, they're not cheap, especially
what
for
is-
a decent one.
Oh, for a BMX?
No, electric one he's talking about,
Oh yeah, electric ones are 2-3 grand easily.
and that's for an entry level.
I've seen them up to 5 and 6 grand for some
Yeah.
of the faster ones.
Yep.
Made to be ridden electric all the time. They've got bigger batteries in them. You can pedal them, but most people don't. They're basically electric motorcycles, but they have pedals.
Dude, they got motorized scooters now that you can take on the highway and then do up to 65 miles an hour, but it's still technically a fucking scooter.
And legally, you can't take it on the highway.
As long as it's got a license plate, you can.
Yeah, Matt, you see the question
No, hold on.
from
Buy
Dale?
your bike parts from BMX Guru.
No, one is from BMX Products USA. The other one is the BMX store, I believe it's called. The pedals are the BMX store. The stickers are the BMX Products USA or something like that.
What bike was that again? Was that a Red Line
Robinson.
or Robbins? Okay.
Yeah.
I saw R. I couldn't remember.
And I'm also, if the guy ever fucking give it to his neighbor, the guy that works at my bike shop, picking up a Skyway, one I've always wanted since a kid.
A Skyway.
Oh, dude, I love that bike.
I could not afford a Skyway when I was a kid.
Same here, and that's why I'm getting one now because I
I
can.
had a Huffy. I remember when I had my Huffy with the 5-spoke steel mag rims that weighed 500 pounds. That one was not. That was my first one. God, that thing was a pain in the ass. That's the one I got after I got rid of the banana seat bike.
Yeah, I'll look them up, Dale. I'll look them up. I've heard of them. That sounds familiar.
What's that?
The BMX Guru.
Oh, but I'm riding that Huffy around, and my friend comes up on his Red Line, and with free spin, you know, he's got the brakes, but he's got free spin handlebars. I mean, the thing's hooked up, and I'm like, well, that ain't fair. So I eventually got something nicer, but
Here, I'll send you a picture, Pinks.
huh?
I'll send you a picture. Hold on.
You know. But my old bike, my first BMX was a Huffy, and it was just for me, when I first got it, I loved it. It was a great bike, but my God, it was heavy. But I got strong on it, that's for sure. And so when I got on one of the lighter bikes, when I finally got a newer one that was lighter, I could pull that thing into the air like it was nothing. Because I was used to doing that on one that weighed like 3 times as much, if not more. Bikes nowadays, the newer ones weigh nothing. They're like super light. I got us.
That's the one I'm getting.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, dude.
The red.
Well, it's still a chrome frame, body, handlebars,
frame.
fork. You know what I mean?
Friend of mine had one chrome frame black. It was all black. Everything on it. It was black rims, black hand grips, black seat.
That's kind of how this bike is. It's got black rims, black sprocket, black grips, black seat, black brakes.
This would go well with it. Although this doesn't have the extendo seat that you need.
No, I could get that. That's just a seat post.
Yeah,
That's easy.
That's just a post.
But from what I researched, that Skyway is a 22 repop, and when they built them, they angled the pole in between the top and the bottom of the frame a little bit more back to suit older riders. So the seat should already be sitting farther back than it used to.
Night, Bama, if you're still in here.
Oh, later, Bama.
Good night, Bama.
Hey, Bama.
This cigar rolling some
Said
bitch.
I gotta go and didn't give us time for me to get you to stop talking so we could say he was like gone.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a bastard.
I didn't even hear him say he was leaving.
I heard him say
Yeah.
something.
He said it while Sublime was talking, and I get it. He's got to work early in the morning.
Oh God.
I don't go to work.
He don't even work. He spends all day on fucking Facebook, fucking sending me reels, staring at a computer.
Okay, that's fine, but he's still got to be there.
Yeah, okay.
I have to. You're able to watch them all day. I can't even do that. I'm sitting at a computer all day, but I'm not on Facebook on that computer. That's for damn sure. I'm on AutoCAD, Excel, fucking way too many other things.
I'm able to do my shit while I'm driving from estimate to estimate.
I can't
I
do
just
anything
sit
while
in
driving
meetings
because
all
I can't
freaking
touch
day.
my phone.
What'd you say, Mike?
My whole day is meetings. I sit in meetings.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I
killed
deal with
myself.
politics
Oh,
all
God.
fucking day.
Oh,
I am
God.
so happy that that's not what my meetings consist of. Really.
And
Our-
every hour or two is another freaking fire that comes up that you got to put out and you got to deal with. So it's one fucking shitstorm after another.
Trust me, I get it.
I understand where you're coming from, but luckily I don't have to deal with that. I had one meeting today. It lasted for just under an hour, and it was actually kind of productive. We figured out one or two little things, but unfortunately, two of the people we needed in that meeting were away. They were traveling, so they couldn't be in the meeting. They're headed to another site, so.
I'll give you an example of the shit that I typically deal with. So there was an application that was the lower environment. It wasn't production. It was lower environment, and essentially with it, there was issues with it not working with the tool that I manage. So instead of reaching out to my team and said, "Hey, we're having an issue with this," da 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 da, no, they go not only to their director, not to their senior director, to their VP, that then goes to my senior director down and saying, "Why aren't you assisting this team?" They're saying that they're not getting any help. They never reached out to us that they had a problem. And you're
That
dealing
sounds-
with that shit. And that is 3 to
I hate
4
people like
times a day of different shit like that.
Sounded like Snoop Dogg for a second there, Mike.
And what you really want to be able to do is just tell them, "Come to us first, jackasses.
Yep.
Quit going all the way up to the top to think you'll get it done faster. Guess what? Had you come to us, we'd have probably fixed it for you already."
I was in one to where it was an application going live. They had this big thing. They're talking about it. They're like, "Yeah, we're going live on this date, and it's so excited. And here's what it looks like." And the whole company's looking, "Wow, this is great." And the day before, the team reached out to us. "Yeah, we're behind. We need your team to assist. You need to make sure that we hit the live date." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Didn't I just hear that you guys are doing good and that the app is done?" "No, because your tool is actually slowing us up." "Okay, fuck you. And why didn't you reach out to me 6 months ago earlier in your project?"
Good. Love you. Good night.
Why would they do something like that? What's up, Salty?
Hey, but enough on that. But that's my typical shit that I'm dealing with throughout the day.
I feel for you then because I've dealt with that kind of shit before. When I worked in IT, I dealt with that kind of shit. Luckily, I don't deal with that now, and I'm not in IT, and I'm happy not being in IT. Unfortunately, the IT office is also in the office I'm in, so I hear about everything.
Well, there you go. And you're like, "I don't know computers. I just work on them."
Yeah. Computers? What are those?
So, Gary, what you said you understand. What kind of shit do you deal with?
Shit.
Lots of it.
All day long. "Hey man, they didn't file this grievance in time. Did you go to talk to your committee person?" "Well, no, I didn't have time." "Well, now it's been 2 months later. What do you expect them to do?" So
Well, but I'm talking to you now. Can't you do something about it?
people. Yeah, I can do something about it. I can hang up the phone.
You could tell him to F himself.
But that's why I went to you. Okay.
Well, you didn't go to me to begin with, and I could have helped you because I would have sent you to the right person to take care of this. But now that you waited a month, see, this is a thing, man. People, they go, they screw up. It's everybody's fault but their own, and they're the ones that screwed up.
Yes. Yes.
That's about right.
Hey, I gotta
So
take
I
the
was-
dogs out. I'll be back in a minute.
I was dealing with another one to where they're like, we're not getting support from the vendor, we're not getting support from this team, da 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 da. My director goes, where are you guys with it? Are you guys involved in it? Yeah, one of my guys was on a call for the last 2 days all day. The vendor was on there the last 3 days, and it's the other team's issue. Oh, well, why did they escalate it up saying you guys aren't helping? Well, because they don't understand what the fuck they're doing.
But you can't say it like that most of the time.
No. Oh, I can't say it at all.
Yeah,
I can't say it at all.
you want to.
That's
Yep.
the deal. The deal is that they don't contact the person in time, and then they want you to jump up and turn back time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's a top priority over the other 20 fucking top priorities that you're working on. Yeah, this is top. No, it's not. Who the fuck are you? This is not top. I'm working on this, that, and the other. But it's important. It's important to you. Because it's important to you does not mean it's important to everybody else.
What's that saying I've read before about your oh God. Your problem is not, or oh God, it's funny as hell, but it's one of those like wall posters or
Yeah.
saying, well, I
Your
can't.
problem's
I can't
not
remember
my
it.
problem or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's like your super bad problem right now is not my issue.
Exactly. But before I divulge too much and get my ass in trouble, I should probably change subjects.
You didn't divulge anything.
Oh, that's
No
good.
names, no actual anything. It was you're very good at just saying. I mean, this is something we could be reading on the internet constantly on those forums or on the
Yeah.
Reddits and stuff about what happened to people's works, and
Yep.
they all just leave all the important bits out that you don't, of names and companies and all that, so you don't really know what the hell they're talking about.
Yep.
I mean, you get the gist of the idea.
I see what you're slinging.
Yeah.
Oh, and a harassment? Oh my God, dude, it is
Jesus.
real. Harassment nowadays, dude, if you look at somebody and wink at them, you're harassing them.
It's a eye tick. It wasn't a wink.
You know what I'm saying, though? I mean, it's just it. You listen, these people, they're so delicate nowadays, man.
I know, it's ridiculous.
You know?
I have to blame us and our kids for making their kids, and it's not us personally, but our generation started this bullshit by being too nice because of how our parents weren't super nice to us, but I wasn't that nice to my kids either.
I gotta say that I wasn't really nice to my kids. My kids are pretty much tough as rocks, but now their kids, I don't want to be mean like my dad was. So I'm
Exactly.
Well, let me tell you something.
That's what I'm saying is, but then there are the Gen Xers that didn't want to be mean like their parents were. So, it's created just, I don't understand it. It's created like it's a snowballing effect.
Well, I wasn't mean like my parents was, but I didn't do to my kids what my parents did to me.
Yeah. I didn't either, but I wasn't lenient. I wasn't their best friend.
No, and neither was I.
I mean, once they got to be adults, me and my son, I loved hanging out with them once we were both adults, and he was not in my care anymore.
But
before that, he and I used to get into it constantly.
Well, my kids, if they rode in the street, I got in their ass because I told them not to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nowadays, their kids start crying. They'll be, "Oh, baby, it's okay. I'm sorry for yelling at you."
Well, what's that saying? Spare the rod, spoil the child.
You know,
Yeah, no. Keep that rod handy.
my kid said, "I don't like the clothes you buy us." Okay, go get a job, buy your own.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what my parents told me.
Yep.
I don't want to wear this butterfly collar and these bell bottom jeans. Well, then go buy yourself what you want to wear.
I guess you don't need me to buy your clothes no more.
I don't have any money. Well, then I guess you're gonna live with what you got. Okay.
I feel
I was
bad for.
as long as I had a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, I was good to go.
I do feel bad for the kids today. What they're and teenagers and below. The shitstorm that they're walking into, I don't envy them. Number one, the baby boomers will blame them for the most part. They freaking spent all the money and locked it up. So you've got the young guys and gals that are struggling more so than we were at our age. And I know that's a huge generality, but that's just something I've noticed if it's true or not. But the second thing is, as technology changes, these kids are going to college. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do when they get out. So my brother and I, we're going to be talking to my nephew Monday night at 8 o'clock, and he went to school for cybersecurity like I did, and he's going to get out, and half the cybersecurity jobs are going to be gone in 3 years. So
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell he's going to do when he gets out. But a lot of these college kids, yeah, what'd you major in? I majored in business. Okay, good luck with that.
I mean,
But like so many but so many of the jobs are going to be disappearing. Not the blue collar jobs, but a lot of the white collar jobs. So I don't know if you guys follow up on the different AI companies and AI technologies, but one thing that just came out last week, and when I mention this, Pinks will understand this more than anybody else because of he worked in IT. So Anthropic, the newest version of Claude that just came out, has the ability to interface with a computer natively the same as a person does, and it's an agent that does it. So you'll
Yeah.
understand this, Pinks.
Huh.
You can give it a Active Directory account, so it has that. It's got its own AD creds, and it can manipulate the VM or virtual machine or VDI the same as a human being would with the mouse clicks and the keyboard and all of that. So what does that mean? I'll give you a scenario. I'll give you a scenario. So what it means is this: let's just say that you have an executive assistant secretary, and you would have her book meetings for you, reserve conference rooms, create some Excel spreadsheets, do some PowerPoints, whatever that you would want them to do. Well, the AI agent is going to be able to do all that on a virtual computer the same as a real person can.
The AI
And that's-
agent is
Yep.
going to be able to do more than that.
But it just came out last week, that capability. So
I
it's
know,
not,
but
it's,
I was reading about that. It's crazy, but I figure in another 5 years, IT's going to go. A lot of IT jobs are going to be gone because AI will just do it all.
IT is already going. So
No.
when I went to Toronto, I went to a hacker conference there and learned some cool techniques. But on top of that, I met with a lot of vendors, and one of the vendors that has a product out that basically replaces a SOC. So a SOC is basically the folks that analyze all the security alerts across everything. It's a tool that basically, Pinks, you could take your security playbook, upload it into it, and then it can run the playbook and look for all the attacks against the systems the same as an analyst would. And it just, the entire SOC team would be gone overnight. But
That's what I went to school for.
Yeah.
I went to school for was that, and I never did it. I know that like jobs like mine in 10 years won't exist.
Won't exist. But the point that I'm making, I'll just kind of bring it back and close it off, is that essentially the white collar jobs in a nice cushy office doing this, that, and the other, all that shit's going to be gone in 3-4 years.
Yeah.
The only thing that's going to be left are the people that work with AI that kind of oversee things, governance, vendor management, things like that, or your blue collar. And blue collar is the safest right now. It's going to be all the white collar stuff, which is just going to go bye-bye.
Electricians, plumbers, framers, construction guys.
Mechanics,
job.
machinists.
For now, yeah. Machinists could be a lot of machinist jobs could be taken over by AI too.
Roofers.
You're not going to do, wait, you're going to say AI is going to take away a roofing job?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not.
No, I
It's
said
not.
machinists.
What we're
okay.
talking about is all the blue collar jobs are safe.
Oh,
But
yeah,
the
yeah.
white collar jobs on a computer sitting in a cubicle, yeah, that shit's gone.
But you said machinist, and a lot of the CNC is already gone. They barely need a human in that now. Some of these CNC machines that load themselves.
Yeah, but, well, some of these jobs, even if the machine is doing the work, you still need a human to make sure the machine is constantly doing the right, or
Not
doing
with
its
AI,
job.
you don't.
So
With the new AI, you don't.
Since I'm a machinist, and this is what I do for a living besides help people that fuck their life over.
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing of it is that you always got to have a human body there.
Agreed.
But see, now they don't need a person per machine. They need a person for every 5 machines.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see what
Sounds
I'm
right.
saying?
Yep.
Because they can run, one person can run 5 machines now because AI and all that right there is in control. So the only thing we got to do
in
is
like
program.
5 to 10 years, it's going to be so much better that it'll be one person maybe per 10 machines.
Well, no, but that's why it's working. So, but I mean, right now you got to have a person to load and a person to unload. But the rest of the machines do the work themselves until it comes to a tool change. But I still have to do a check every 20 parts to make sure that everything still stays in line.
Oh, I get that. I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
They will
Yes.
eventually try and replace that, and I'm not saying anytime in our lifetime, but
But
that'll
I'm
get
just saying,
replaced eventually.
And
They will.
They could, but they're still going to have a body there to help move things.
Unless they can teach a robot exactly what it needs to be looking for and how to
AI
stop
driven
moving.
That's
robot.
what I'm talking about. AI robots, and they're getting really good now. Some of those robots are scary good.
So even with the robots that are there, in my plant, we still have to do our certain maintenance and checks and stuff to make sure that they're still producing a good part. But like I says, I can run 5 machines by myself because I got AI. Everything else is moving. Everything else.
Running, what are you running? Hoss machines or?
Who, me? I run. You name it, dude.
No, I was just wondering what they use at the plant you work at.
But that's kind of the crazy thing, because in a way you're outsourcing the AI. So as you're doing stuff and it's learning from you, you're training your replacement. Maybe not your replacement, but at some point someone's replacement. Yeah.
Your junior's replacement,
So
Your-
this is
your
it. In 4 years, I retire. They don't have to replace me.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't have to replace you. If they can, they won't, because
Exactly.
it'll save them money.
Exactly.
And that's all they care about.
That's all they care about.
I mean, when you go when you go to, like McDonald's, where they have the what's those machines called? Chaos machines or chaos.
Oh yeah,
Those right there, they do all the work.
Not only that, look at their soda machines now. They're all automated. You just tell it what the customer wants, and it takes the right cup, it puts on the thing, it slides it around, it puts ice in, then it slides it over to what they ordered, puts the Coke in, and freaking all you gotta do is slap a lid on.
That's all you got to do, and it's the same thing with machining or anything else. Everything runs down the line, and there's a robot picking it up. Only thing you got to do is make sure that robot's making a good part.
yeah. It's crazy. I mean, it's not something I thought I would actually see in my lifetime, and now that it's here, it's like, well, you know what? I could, if I had to, I could go back. I mean, I wouldn't want to, and it would hurt me, but I could go back to doing electrical work. I can. If they were to come out with something which I'm sure is common, like an electrical designer package that would just do it for me. You input what you need, and it would probably, and it knows all. It would know all the rules and the laws and everything. It would have basically the NEC programmed into it along with the UL stuff, and it'd be able to design stuff way quicker than I can, with less errors.
Give it a year, because for NEC, when I'm talking with Grok and asking, so like for my forum, windsolarforum.com, setting it up, I was asking questions about NEC code and also, creating like a privacy doc to ensure that I'm not sued and so on and so forth, and limit my liability. And it knows NEC code inside and out. When I'm talking about doing my solar stuff, I ask Grok all the time, would you do it this way or would you do it that way? What's best for code? And she reads back what part of the NEC code, and then breaks it down and makes it easier to digest. So
Is Grok going by the 2023 NEC?
you can ask it which version that you want it to look at, and it will go by that.
Okay, because I think that's the newest one right now, the newest complete.
I think we're 21 in my state, but
I just federally, I'm going by the newest that there is I think 23.
but the thing is, you might be a year off.
What do you mean?
Well, if I can, so one of my buddies created a couple different agents. He's been playing around with agents like I've been. He created one agent for picking stocks and determining when to buy and when to sell based on indicators, and it's actually working out pretty well. And then he built a sim for logging events from network and servers and all of that for small to medium businesses. And he didn't code it. He had AI code the whole app for him, and it works.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh, never mind. The 2026 electrical code is out now. That's the newest.
So the thing is that there's going to be AI versions of CAD within the next year or two, because companies are going to want it.
Yep. AutoCAD AI.
There you go. And think of how much they could charge for it.
Well, they already charge right now. A seat costs $1,500 a year.
Would a company pay $4,000 a year if it saved paying an employee $80?
Probably.
Well, you just think of the money that's being saved, all right? And I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot here. Say, nowadays most machinists make anywhere between $38 and $40 an hour, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So by the time you pay their benefits, and by the time you pay their vacation time and everything else, these guys are actually making about $80 to $90 an hour. So they get that machine, they just got some maintenance they got to do every now and then.
And what kills me is they'll do all this and they'll get all this stuff and pay way, way less. But guess what won't happen? Prices won't come down.
So can I ask a dumb question?
Yeah.
So, like, say my company, small company, okay, 14 employees in Illinois, maybe another 10 or 12 up in Wisconsin. When I first started with the company, health insurance was available through the company, and it was pretty cheap. It was actually good. Then the rates started going up. Then I had kids. Then I went to add them to the policy. And dude, before you know it, they wanted me to pay $700-800 a month for insurance. So what my boss did is he basically just said, hey, look, you can get insurance through our work if you want, but you're probably going to be able to get it cheaper out on your own. So I wonder why companies don't just, it's not like they're controlling the rates of the insurance, but, just basically tell the people, hey, look, either way, though, they got to pay for it, though. I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah. By law, depending on the size of the company.
Yeah, they're paying for the insurance. See, they should just tell the people, look, we're not paying for your insurance anymore. You can pay for it, or you can go get it on your own. Would that be not doable?
So
my last year with my old company, was the best insurance they ever had. It didn't cost me a dime unless you added family. You know, it didn't cost the employee a dime, and it was good insurance. But I had my wife on there, so I had to pay a little bit. But I only had to pay like I think $50 a paycheck, which would have been about $100 a month for me and my wife on some of the best insurance I've ever had. Now it's a lot more than that.
So, but Pink, so you're getting ready to say something about by law you had to do something or whatever.
Oh, I think by law, if a company's at a certain size, they have to provide insurance.
No.
No,
They don't.
They can provide it, but they don't have to pay for it, is what I'm
No.
thinking.
So here's what, so I sold health insurance for 10 years. They don't have to provide it. However, the law states if you provide it for one, you have to provide it for all. So
Oh.
the reason why a lot of companies will have the insurance is that the executives want to have the insurance. So then it has to go to everybody else. You can't be selective in who gets insurance, nor can you say we're only going to have these Cadillac plans for executives, but everybody else gets the Walmart part-time, crap insurance plans.
Medicaid.
Yeah, but I think really that when it comes right down to it, though, Mike, I think that has to do with by state. I don't think
They're-
that's
they're-
across the country. I
they're-
don't think it's all the way across the country because basically we don't have to.
California might.
The company itself. Usually, that's negotiated for the insurance. All right. So normally, so let's say with my company where I work at, well, they're off the salary people are offered the same insurance we are because it's negotiated with us. So they give it to them as a bonus.
Got
They
it.
got to pay the same thing we do and everything else. So I think it's really a state by state thing. I might be wrong, but
That sounds right.
as
No,
we
it's-
negotiated it,
Each state is different. You're absolutely right.
you know,
Absolutely.
okay.
as we negotiated our contracts and stuff like that. We negotiated contracts to get better insurance. So, like, where I got to pay $46 a week for the wife and I.
That's cheap.
So no, that's very good. So I mean, it's a good, and we have, HAP, we have a good insurance. Or I could get Blue Cross Blue Shield, whatever I wanted, but we've had HAP for so long, we just stay with it. But it just comes to the point is that I think it's really by state and by contracts.
So according to this website I'm looking at, and this is federal, that if you have 50 or more employees, you are required, not required, you are mandated to offer health insurance, or you have to pay penalties.
Yeah, that don't seem right either.
Employee mandate overview. Employers must offer health insurance that is affordable and provides minimum value to 95% of their full-time employees and their children up to the end of the month in which they turn age 26, or be subject to penalties. This is known as the employer mandate. It applies to employers with 50 or more full-time employees and or full-time equivalents. Employees who work 30 hours or more per week are considered full-time. This is from Cigna.
Okay.
This is there on their website. When I asked the question, I didn't want to go just to Google, so I went to an actual website to see what it was.
Well, all I know is that all that stuff right there, that's negotiated contract. So that
For union, it's negotiated
boy,
contract.
hang on a
Non-union don't have
Hold on
that.
a second. But listen, contract voids state law. So if your contract, you don't have to follow those laws. You have to follow the contract that you negotiated.
But do you know of any contracts that don't offer health insurance?
Well, I'm just telling you, if it goes by contract, then the contract overrides that. Because that's a contract that you negotiated.
I don't know. That could be true. I'm just going by what I was reading. because I was pretty sure that I know at my last job they had to offer it because we had over 50 employees. But now they're under 50 employees, so they don't have to offer it anymore, but they still do. But it's horrible insurance from what I've been told.
Well, and that's another thing though, that it don't have to be the best insurance, does it?
It just
No,
has,
it
to
has
be
to be what
insurance.
they consider affordable, which doesn't always mean affordable.
It means the Walmart plans.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, because we just went through this with the contracts that, because, you know, state law and this and that on a couple different things. And I'm losing my voice. And it's just getting to the point now is that if you're under a contract, the law doesn't mean shit.
Right. It's whatever you negotiated.
That's what they got to follow.
It's really weird, but I think that they're trying to make it so that they have to offer it if they're such size for non-union, non-contract workers, because that's what a lot of the country is. They're making them pay penalties.
And I'm not I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying though.
But I think it's just gotten out of hand with the whole insurance thing that has jacked up the prices in the country to make it so we can't afford.
Well, and it is. And the thing about it is now people, I know a lot of people that works for my company that live in Canada. And the reason why they come over here is for the American insurance, because their insurance don't cover jack shit, especially if you're a certain age.
Yeah.
They'll let you die. They don't think twice about it.
Well, they'll let you die here too. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah. We're equal providers.
And another
Equal opportunity death providers.
Yeah.
Yes.
thing is,
We're part of the E EODP.
another thing is, as far as insurances and stuff go, a lot of these shops still offer the insurance that the unions offer because they want to get better workers.
Right. That's especially around places that have a large union. You know,
Right.
like where I was working before, the only union they really had out there was you had the IBEW, which was super hard to find a job with them unless you knew somebody. Because I worked for all 9 union shops, or Boeing. That was like the only unions in Washington that I could. I mean, those are the only people that had union shops. Yeah, look at what Dell's wrote. So then why don't our government and taxpayers have the same health insurance? You know, because
Isn't that how they do it up in Canada? If I'm not mistaken.
what's
In
that?
Canada, you can buy private insurance. So you have the regular insurance for most people, and then the elites buy the private insurance.
Yeah, the people with money can buy that expensive shit.
There's always a loophole for them. So, question for you, since we were talking about AI and job replacement and all that good kind of stuff, and we're all kind of in agreement that there's going to be some sort of a shift, varying on the degree of the shift. But since we're all agreeing on that, here's my question. What happens to the people? So, if you go back in a day, most people were farmers. Once you had the invention of the tractor, that kind of moved a lot of people into the city, and it was a slow transition. And over time, people were able to find different jobs and different careers. But with this happening as fast as they're predicting, and as we're starting to see unravel, what happens to all these people that no longer can find jobs in their field? And then on top of that, are you going to have a universal basic income? Or what are you going to do? And if you try to charge the companies and say, okay, so now you have half the amount of employees, so now we have half the tax base because they no longer have jobs, we're going to tax you more. And what are the companies going to do? You can't tax me. I'm going to move our operations out of country.
Well, that's why Trump's trying to do what he's doing now. But another thing is that as far as these companies and these people, it just seems like our government really wants people to be on welfare.
My question is, if nobody's paying taxes, where's the welfare money coming from? What's up, Snowy?
I'm just saying, it just seems like they want
know.
they want you to live off a plastic little credit card where they give you enough money to buy a little bit of food and buy a little bit of this so they can control you more.
And my thing is, if you've got less and less people employed, who's buying from these companies?
Well, no, the company pay the taxes
Yeah,
and they sell their stuff overseas.
but it's happening everywhere, though. That's the problem. It's not just happening
But
here in the US.
it's happening everywhere. But what countries are actually profiting off this, though?
Look how big she's getting, dude. The top of her head is big as my
China?
hand.
Taiwan, they because they're getting all the stuff over there, they're building it and they're selling it to the people in these other countries.
She's a happy dog.
But you go back to my
I know.
to my basic question: what happens to the people after they lose their job and they can't find something else?
They go on
They come
welfare.
homeless.
Fuck.
We call the people. It's time to call. We just call all the people that we can, and we don't worry about them.
You call the A-team?
People go on. They just go on welfare.
We just do the thing like they did in Logan's Run. Once you hit 30 years old, you go to Carousel, and bam, problem solved. If you've never seen Logan's Run, you won't get that.
But what I worry about,
Logan's Run, dude, that's freaking wow.
Yeah. Think about it. 30 years old, the crystal in your hand changes color. You go to Carousel, and it's renewal, rebirth. No, they kill you.
Oh, it's rebirth, all right.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's nobody over 30 years old in that, except for outside the cities. The unruly people. Logan's Run was a strange movie to say the least. Not the TV show. The TV show wasn't as good.
but that's my question. What happens to the people though?
We
I
call
mean,
them. We take them to Carousel, and we.
So basically, you're saying it becomes what was that one movie to where The Purge?
Yeah. But it'll be every day instead of one night a year.
Oh, nice. But like I said, that's my concern is because the average person, they're not going to see this coming until it's right there, and then they're going to be like, "Shit, what do I do now?"
Well, that's why I think I've convinced my son he's going to either go when he gets out. He's going to either go into plumbing or electrical.
Yep, blue collar's the way to go.
Always you gotta have electricity and plumbing. It's one of the things. I mean, you don't have to. We lived for decades and thousands of years without it. So I guess we could go back to feudal times. How's that? Building
There you
castles out of rock and throwing spears at each other.
Trying to make blocks without straw. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Trying to get around a square wheel.
Oh yeah, no.
No
that
pun
doesn't work
intended.
well.
Trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
I can do that.
That's what she said.
You remember, everything fits into the square hole. Everything.
If it
Yeah.
doesn't fit, jam it until it fits.
I mean, I don't know if you see that thing with the girl who's crying because they keep putting everything through the one hole instead of the one it fits in, but everything fits in that one hole. Have you seen that?
No, but I'm just my
the girl's just sitting there
imagination.
crying. No, it goes in the round hole, and then throws it in the square hole and it drops right in. And then they bring up the half moon shape. It goes in the half because it puts it over the half moon. Yeah, it goes right there, and he turns it to the side and drops it into the square hole. And she's just, it's hilarious to watch
Nice.
because everything fits in that one hole. Everything.
Oh.
Good job, puppy. Hey, puppy, why don't you come through? Come down here, puppy. It's much nicer. I got 3 other dogs you could play with. One's
Dude.
your size.
This white dog, once your grass gets wet from rain, oh my God, she wouldn't be white much longer.
Oh, I have a problem with that too.
Yeah.
We keep them clean though.
Dude, she saw a skunk last night, I think. I freaking took
Oh
her
yeah.
out. And
There
she
you
saw
go.
one down by the edge by the creek, and luckily it went running down towards the creek where she couldn't go. But man, she wanted to go. I'm like, no,
No.
no,
Gotta do some
you don't want
cleanup.
that. Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
gents.
he only has 3 children now, so yeah, he needs to get himself fixed. So yeah. Yeah, they keep building these data centers that use a ton of water a day. Like a
So-
ton.
That's okay. So, question for you with that: they use it to chill the processors, but why can't they just reuse the same water again?
I don't know, because they should. It should be a recirculating system, but it does evaporate because they use like a basically swamp cooling style system. You evaporate a lot, but I
Right.
don't think each data center is using 3 million gallons a day. I think it's a total. I think that's more of a total in the country or the world right now.
But why don't they build so you build the data center, you
Use
build a
glycol.
cooling pond like the nuclear power plants do, and you recirculate into the pond.
Well, I think they do, and I think this is just one of the things that they're saying just to help say how bad they are. What they do use that's really bad is how much electricity they use, and then for some reason that ends up driving our electricity costs up because they
That's
use
why I need to go
a
solar.
ton of electricity.
I happen
you-
to know someone who knows a little bit about solar. You should do that.
Yeah, they shouldn't they? But it
Yes.
doesn't work everywhere. It doesn't put out enough power in every place. They use, like, some of these data centers I've seen are using more than New York City.
Oh, no. I was talking about your
damn.
house to where
Oh,
you
my
can save
house?
money on your electric.
Oh yeah. I can't afford to buy the stuff to do it. That's why I can't afford the initial investment.
Yeah. You can get used panels pretty cheap.
I don't believe most things I hear on the news anymore, Dale. Sorry. And they use 3 million gallons a day per center. Doesn't mean they're using a new thing of 3 million gallons a day per center. That seems a bit much. That really does.
No, that does sound accurate because and instead of recycling the same water, they're pulling new out of the ground because in areas where there's data centers, I was reading up that where there's a concentration of data centers, they notice that the aquifers underneath are drying up, and then the people that live right around it, their wells are drying up, and the people are getting pissed.
that? Why would they not recirculate?
I don't know, but I know that the people that have wells that are next to it, their wells are drying up, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
That's crazy. That just seems ridiculous. Then that shouldn't be allowed. That they shouldn't be allowed. That's not that. How do they
But
get
then-
past all the EPA regulations?
Because someone got bought. So if you go to the city,
okay.
go to the county, and you say,
But-
"Hey, my well dried up," well, I guess you should drill another well, but it's because of the data center. Well, can you prove it?
Yeah, I can prove it by shutting the data center down. You don't want to know how I'm going to do that. And the water will stop disappearing.
You know how that ends.
I see an opportunity to become a cajillionaire. If you can figure out a way to cool those things without going through that much water a day and where it's recirculated,
Easy to cool those. We already know how. It does require more power, though.
well, yeah, exactly.
You know, they've been cooling things like that for decades. I mean, when I was gonna take the job I came here for that I didn't get was at the Facebook data centers, installing those up in the Huntsville area, and they didn't use fresh water. They had a recirculation cooling system.
So it's like the nuke plant, same thing.
Yeah, there's a recirc cooling system. Worked fine.
What's up, Woody?
Hey, Woody.
Hey, Woody.
It's the Woody Woodpecker Show. I don't know, man. To me, I don't understand how water can actually be a good cooling system for that.
Oh.
It's cheaper than air conditioning.
Yeah,
I-
or even a glycol mixture.
I get it, but it's okay. They got to have some kind of mixture for it because just water alone is a horrible coolant.
Yeah,
Yeah, why
But-
can't they use antifreeze?
it's basically that's what the glycol is antifreeze.
Right.
Basically, they're using it like a swamp cooler. They're doing they drizzle the water across these filters and blow air across them, and it cools amazingly well.
Okay, but still,
For
water
the price
is a
and
good cooler because water is too too hard to keep at a certain temperature for cooling. That's
It
why we
doesn't-
don't run water in our radiators in our cars because
I
it's not a good idea.
I understand that, but for what they're doing, because they're not recirculating it, the hot water just goes out, but it's contaminated at that point.
Where does that go?
In the EPA,
I don't know where they're sending it. Probably down the sewer.
Or down the river that they're getting the water from if they're next to
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
and by contaminated, I don't know what gets in it, but I just know that they basically have big swamp coolers. But the ones they had at the Facebook was a recirculation system. It was doing the same thing. It was just had big storage tanks and would pump the water through it, and then come down the filters and blow air across it with massive fans. And my God, it was cold in that place. But the water would go down back to a tank and be recirculated. Yes, they'd have to add water to it because yes, it does evaporate doing that.
But still, water is a horrible coolant. Water itself is a horrible coolant.
But the way they use it, it works quite well.
Well,
I used to get my house in California super cold with a swamp cooler, like super cold. It worked. Might not be the best, but it worked. Because it's not being used like saying a refrigerant.
but I'm just saying though. I mean, cooling a house and cooling electrical panel is two different things.
Not really. They do it the exact same way.
Well, I guess I don't know, man. I just can't agree with that.
Well, I've seen it firsthand. I almost got a job
give a-
doing it.
I don't give a rat's ass what you've seen. The point is that you're cooling a house or electrical panel. That's a huge difference, dude.
Well,
Electrical panels, you know how hot they get. The machines I run, they can't run water through them to cool them.
you're not running water through it. You're running water across a filter in a huge bank, like massive banks of filters. Water trickles down these, and huge, massive fans blow across these, and it creates super cold air, which is then blown throughout the building.
Throughout the building, but I'm
Yes.
talking about electrical, not just the building. I'm talking about electrical, tight end spots, a place that's just a panel and it's not a building. You're not trying to cool off air. You're trying to cool off electrical panel.
Well, no, they're trying to cool off servers, is what they're cooling, not the electrical panels. They're cooling off the servers.
Well, I mean, like I says, the machines that we run at the plant, that would never work.
Well, no, it wouldn't, because it's totally different, completely different thing.
So, I mean, we're just going to agree to disagree because I just don't see how it works.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
I get it. You don't understand or see how it works. I do, because I've actually seen it firsthand.
thanks, but I just want to know this. I mean, you know so much about everything. Apparently, you've done it all. So
I have done a lot.
That's the
not
thing
everything.
about it is right there. So you're cooling off a house and cooling off a server is two totally different things.
But the
I
way
don't
it's
care how
done,
you put it.
the way it's done is very, very similar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So
not going to
just-
argue about it. I'm just telling you from firsthand fucking knowledge.
I'm not arguing about it either. I'm just telling you that I disagree.
But I don't understand why they wouldn't reclaim the water and why they'd have to go through 3 million gallons a day.
Well, and that's the thing right there that I totally don't understand. But like you said, if they're running fresh water through it, of course that's going to help because they're not reclaiming the water. I
Right.
get that. But to reclaim that water, they ain't going to be able to do it with water alone because water is a horrible coolant.
Is when you say reclaim, do you mean reclaim like go through a filtration system?
No, I mean just like not just send it back out, not
Oh.
not use fresh water every time.
So let me kind of I could break this down maybe a little better. So essentially in data centers, they have a chiller system. I think Liebert was the ones that we had at
Hello?
essentially
Oh, it went robot. Mike, your
Yeah.
robot.
that's it blows across fan.
What?
Five
We
guys
didn't
got
hear a
room.
word you said, Mike.
Mike, we lost you for about 10, 15 seconds there.
Kind of like a wind tunnel,
Mike,
if you will.
he can't hear us.
From a data center.
Mike. Mike. Mike.
Kick them off the panel.
You guys still there, or did I lose you?
Yeah, well, you lost us. We lost you.
You kind of went robot and we couldn't hear most
Am I
anything
still
you
there?
said.
He can't hear us.
Why can't I hear you guys?
See?
No, why can't you hear us?
You guys there? 'Cause I can't
Yes.
hear you.
We're here.
We're here. You're not.
I'm just saying, you know
I
what?
can't hear.
Since he can't hear us, let's talk about how
No
stupid he is.
Hey, so Pinks, what's
Yeah.
the name of the gas that they use for cooling?
Depends. I mean, it depends on for what do you mean for cooling? For refrigerant?
Yeah.
Like for my house, I used R410 or whatever.
No,
it is.
no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about it's a gas.
Dude. Whoa, watch this. Oh, that's cool. Well, it's cool. At least nobody got hurt, it looks like.
The shit will fucking freeze your skin. What's that called?
Liquid nitrogen.
Yes. So
Dude, put
I
me
know
full
they
screen
use
for a
that.
second when you get a chance.
They use that a lot in our plant for cooling.
Oh, you
All right.
use liquid nitrogen for cooling?
They use liquid nitrogen for cooling in my plant.
Yeah, you
All
got
right, here you go.
really hot.
Watch this. Watch this.
We're
Got
watching.
this, right? Dude, look at the cloud dust just coming for him. Oh my God, that was crazy.
Was
So-
that supposed to come down?
No, the silo just freaking collapsed.
So
Oh.
anyhow, they use it on the block line, but I'm not quite sure what they use it for.
Huh. On the block line, what the hell would they use that for other than maybe cooling something so they could get it inside something else that was heated?
They use it and it's for the machines or something. I'm not sure exactly
Really?
what it is, but it's liquid nitrogen. that
Wow,
they
what
use.
are you doing?
That's cold.
It comes down off the ceiling. You can see the coldness coming off of it.
Oh,
right
yeah.
in the thing.
That stuff's cold.
So I mean, and I'm not quite sure how that works, but they use that for cleaning some of the machining in the plant.
I just wouldn't touch it.
No, you can't even get to it.
Yeah, that's good. That's safe.
Yeah, it's up on the ceiling. You can't even get to it.
Well, I don't want it to rupture and come down because
I couldn't tell you.
yeah, liquid nitrogen will freeze you and you could shatter. Seriously.
But they use it in the plant. They're using it today. You know?
Oh, I've seen it used in a lot of places for different types of cooling. It just depends on how and where they use it. It's usually very contained.
Right. No, it is contained. But you can see
if it's in anything that can evaporate, it'll have steam coming off of it.
you can see the steam coming out of it.
Yeah. Liquid nitrogen is cool as fuck. I remember in elementary school, we had a guy bring some in to, do a big demonstration, and he stuck a hot dog in it and then pulled it out, slammed it on the table, and it shattered. He's like, yeah, don't stick your finger in this stuff. because it'll do that.
That's what it is, liquid nitrogen. But I might be wrong. Is there another something that's similar to that?
There's a couple of refrigerants that can get that cold once they're pressurized, but that's the one I know that's like easily used, but it's also very dangerous.
Well, they bring that shit in when they refill that shit, dude. They bring it in by a big, like a gas
truck.
Yeah.
Big truck and pressure it in with this massive hose, I'm sure.
Yep.
And it's really not that big of a hose. It's just got a lot of insulation on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd $400 million investment in Toledo Jeep to build mid-sized truck. What?
So
we lost Mike. So
the land
about his Liebert system, which is Liebert chillers, and I've used those before too. But Liebert chillers are generally they're a compressed air. The chillers have a compressor in them. They basically like work like an air conditioner.
Well, no, they use them in
the ones I've used.
They use them in the machine panels inside the electrical machine panels inside our plant.
Yeah, where you're actually using a refrigerant in those to cool and then blowing air across it, just like an AC in a car.
That's what they use in our plant. So
yeah.
sometimes I'll like if it's really hot, I'll open them up and stick my head in there.
I've done that before too.
Somebody stop it.
But all I'm saying though is about water, dude. Water is not a good cooler.
Water is not a great cooler, but if depending on if it's a humid area, swamp cooling doesn't work as well.
Okay.
But inside these plants, it works because they're the data centers because they're shielded from the outside, so there's not the humidity doesn't get in the building. Other than the water that comes in, and like when I'm saying fans, I'm talking like it looks like a wind tunnel. There are so many freaking fans, and there's these big when I say filters, they're not really filters. They're like a weave that the water trickles down. And as the water trickles down it, that wind blows across it and really gets cold. It's a thermodynamic reaction. It gets cold. Even if the water is warm, it will get cold. It's just the way it works.
So
and
we got
as many as they have, it keeps the place cold. Now, offices are cooled with air conditioners. But they're just trying to help alleviate a lot of the heat, but they use it uses a lot of water and a lot of electricity to do it. Plus all the data center servers are using a shit ton of electricity. Get some Z's. Okay. Night, Mike.
Good night, Mike.
Later, Mike.
The thing of it is though, dude, you think that if they're taking this water and putting it back in the ground or in the sewers or whatever, dude, don't you think the EPA would be all over that?
If they're using it like what I've seen, it's not, it might get dirty, but it's not like filthy dirty, like bad for you dirt. It's just what it goes across doesn't really hurt it at all. It's just like if it sits stagnant for a while, yes, it'll get algae and stuff growing on it. But if it's just being flushed through it, if it's the systems that I've seen and they're using fresh water constantly, then it's really not hurting the water. It's not like putting anything in it. Because it's not going, it's being plumbed through pipes to drip, like a drip system, down these little, when I say filters is the best thing I know to call them. I don't know what they're made out of. I know some of the ones I used to use were made out of a fibrous substance that, it wasn't bad. It wasn't dangerous or anything. Water, it didn't hurt the water. So I can't, I don't think it hurts the water. I think it's fine. But if it's taken out of the aquifers, that's pretty bad. Because it ends up not going back in there,
Well, we have a water cooler at the plant. All right.
Yeah.
And it is what it does. It goes through this big freaking, looks like a big radiator, but the water is actually free. It's not in tubes. And they open these up and these big fans, they cool the water off. This is outside now. So they cool the water off in there and those waters go through the pipes in the plant, through the plant. But the water is circulated. It just doesn't come through and get put in the drain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So everything's recirculated.
So basically, yeah, it's running like those. I've always called them swamp coolers. They've got a different name for them. Like when they're up on the rooftops. I mean, I've seen hospitals use them, parking garages use them to help cool places down. It runs the water through the thing, and the fans blow across it, cools the water off, which then goes through the pipes, which then gets blown through with other smaller fans to help cool things off. They've got a name for them. I don't know. Chillers is probably, those are a type of chiller. The chillers I work with use refrigerant and compressors in them.
Every time I hear Killer Chiller, I always think of Coyote Car Guy and Primo. Remember? They were the two that ran the Killer Chillers.
Yeah. Those are nice.
Oh, I did it, dude. Holy crap. I can't believe it. I got both of them today.
Both what?
So, like, all right, so here's my couch. I'm taking my hand and I'm flipping it over this way blindly from my right shoulder to my left shoulder. And over there's a table with a like red vase on it. And today, earlier, when I threw one, I got it to land the ball to bounce one on the floor and then land right behind the red vase and stay on that small ass square table, top. And then now I just threw one and it landed on the base underneath by where the other one is. So, like I said, I threw one today. It bounced. It landed right here. Let's get some light. Landed right here and stayed here. And now I just threw one and landed right here and stayed there. And the dog freaks out every time it goes there because one time Kim threw it and this thing got knocked over. The dog acted like she freaking caused it.
But see, that's the thing though, Salty, because I don't think water in a radiator of a car works just fine. I mean, if you're just going up and down the track, well, of course you're going to have water in it. That's fine. But if you're taking a long trip and running your air conditioning, water is not a good coolant.
Yeah, no. So the reason why they don't use it.
You know what I'm saying?
They used to use it and realized it didn't work as well as it would if you threw a little glycol. And the glycol does two things. One, it helps cool it. And two, it keeps it from freezing.
It helps lubricate as well.
And yeah, lubrication as well.
It
does a multitude of things. But you could run just nothing but water in your car and it will work. I just wouldn't trust it to work under extreme circumstances.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, running your air conditioning and 100 degrees outside, and
yeah, exactly.
It's the thing of it is, it's just hard to keep a car cool like that.
Now, mind you, I have driven cars with nothing but water in them.
Well, we all have. I mean, how often could we afford antifreeze when we were kids?
I couldn't afford antifreeze at all.
So yeah.
I didn't even know you needed it.
Yeah. So you just took the hose, you ran it into your damn radiator till it got full, and then you offed out to the party.
And now I won't do that. Now I use distilled water when I fill up my radiator.
Well, no, because distilled water won't rust your fucking block as bad.
Exactly.
All right, well, guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Well, you just go ahead and leave, motherfucker. We don't talk to you no more anyhow.
That's okay. I'm not ready to shut her down. It's getting
all right. Well, you guys have a good night.
All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Thanks
Bye.
for coming in, guys. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We had some fun. So, and until next time, I will see you. I'm out of here. Later.